First Bank Sierra Leone is a subsidiary of First Bank Nigeria Limited.
Hey Maria, I see say you give small mark soft link back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for fending where he like. What's in again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice. Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I'm glad for you eat this so, but now the body no more is good for, or is sweet na malt?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support with local economy. As na Salonia then they get all the thing them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I not be know all this. At the beginning, Max Sierra juice one time. Also, I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies to back them up. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salon.
Hello, good morning and welcome to the first edition of the Epic Morning Show for this week. And we're ready to make it come to you. This morning, my name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Sawyer. Today happened for be Monday, the 21st day inside the month of July 2025. And today we can discuss but the list which is out of qualified candidates. Big names are missing on that list. The incumbent Thomas Daddy Brahma and also Aminata Bangua, both names missing, disqualified from not contesting in the forthcoming SLFA elective congress. We can explore the known and unknown behind that particular issue and also look at a lot of other things surrounding the SLFA elective congress. Remember, so you watch we live on Sleek TV and also live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We same way today live on Choice FM. For the one already listening to me from the eastern part of the country, and live on the website on www.myepiconline.com and live on Radio Garden. Good morning again from any partner of the country you get to from or from the globe, and it is the Epic Morning Show. Outside we bring come to you all the latest happenings as far as news and views concerned. We'll go for a very short break and get to a message of motivation when I rise. I'll be right back. Well, today I want to talk about hope. Hope, I mean, now what we can use almost every day. You know, get hope. We normally can ask people and question. You know, get hope. But hope, now that thing with it, that small voice, we always tell you, say, no give up, believe, keep pushing. And also, hope now something very much important. And in fact, now the core foundation of we believe, because without hope, I mean, you not even get that kind of strength, that fuel for go. I mean, something just the push you for go before. So hope it's something that is very, very much important in we day-to-day life. It just started when net can come, no matter how the net long, we are sure that the dome was clean. We are sure that. So it just in context, it just means no matter the situation we find yourself at the moment, I mean, not to the end of the story, then in just a phase where go get for pass by. So if you find yourself now a position this morning, maybe you are troubled, you are worried and all, just get that belief, just get that hope within yourself that this is not the end. I mean, with the right mindset, with the right mentality, with the right approach, you can able for overcome. So if you level of hope we get today done, see how you can able for increase a bit, because hope very much essential for ensure say we succeed in life. So that's our message of motivation. Be hopeful in whatever thing you do. Stop for being negative all the time. Some get people they are just too negative. Negativity, they kill your dream within yourself. Be hopeful and go forward. Thank you.
Sambo still on the you know you get for patience you know patience to play better the camera you say the camera look at the camera you watch out look at the camera one day better get for cam one day no matter how long you get for take it one day better get for cam one day you know matter how long you get for taking it one day better get for cam one day you know matter how long you get for taking it.
Right now we go for breaking news segment, and for that I join Usman Ibrahim Mara. Good morning, Usman. It's a pleasure to get you.
Good morning, Reginald. Good morning, listeners and viewers. Usman Mara here. Let's go straight now into the details. Now, 4 members of the SLPP reportedly tragically lost their lives in the evening of Saturday, 19th July 2025, along the Waterloo-Meseka Highway. This as they reportedly on a campaign trip ahead of the party's National Delegates Conference. Although the incident will be widely reported, the identities of these victims not yet be revealed. The SLPP, the party that they represent, not pull an official statement regarding the loss, which sure left supporters them in mourning.
Wow, that is extremely worrisome. I mean, now when they in the camp, a lot of accidents and they happen. I think people have been left for good in Congress, and unfortunately, then go involved in an accident. Well, I mean, whether it's one life, it's something that not for be lost in that manner, and also one for just say with sympathy, and we hope that the party go give the public the necessary information on this particular accident.
You don't have to be an SLPP supporter to make you actually sympathize with the families of these politicians. Now, I mean, their lives lost. So we heartfelt sympathy to go out to the family members of these politicians. A tragic incident be occurred at Jenkins Street, na Freetown. Usai Mohammed Abubakar, commonly known as Alkaline, be killed in Paddy, where na Mohammed Yowar Bendu reportedly this after a heated argument. Mohammed be rushed to the Connaught Hospital but sadly died from injuries. The suspect Alkaline or Abubakar be flee the scene, and police as of now they watch for him as the report on this breaking news we happened over the past week. This yesterday Alkaline still there on the scene, and Paddy Mohammed don't die from injuries at Connaught Hospital yesterday.
Wow, I mean, this is sad indeed. I just imagine waiting to make. I mean, this in friend we can get for stabbing in colleague, and then and that stabbing it all result to death. And something similar like this will happen. I remember there was a time where one friend we win Mercury, and then he go meeting company and tell and say, "I don't win so money," and then that person he been for charm the ticket. I mean, $1 million for don't changing part in life and all, and then he be also get for stab. And so it's something that is totally unacceptable, in particularly in the society.
Absolutely.
And we hope that the police people ever get information with regards the whereabouts of the alleged person who commits the murder be brought to book, because police they really need for set example.
Well, I mean, many say now you're responsible for this killing. Okay, so I don't watch many comments on social media with regard, because this has been widely reported. Many people already say choose your friends wisely. I mean, the person name wouldn't be on Alkaline. We are Alkaline. You know, say this person not a good person at all, Reginald. So choose your friend wisely. But we hope as this investigation continue, they will defend this Alkaline, this Abubakar guy. We don't flee since then, and then bring them to justice.
Exactly.
Okay, last week President Julius Maada Bio make appointments them of new deputy ministers and finance and others. I could just read parts of the public notice. It say the general public is hereby informed that it has pleased His Excellency the President, Brigadier General Julius Madabio, to announce the following appointments subject to approval of Parliament where applicable. Ms. Jene Jabati, Deputy Minister to Ministry of Finance. Ms. Stephen M. Suare, Board Member, Bank of Sierra Leone. Mr. Victor V. Kamara, Board Member, Road Maintenance Fund. Engineer Henry Bayo, Member of the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulation Commission. Madam Ngozi Beckley Lines, Member of the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission. Engineer Joseph Bokari, also a member of the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulation Commission. Madam Mary A.M. Rogers, member of the same commission. This now as of Thursday, 17th July 2025.
The president get the privilege, yes, and fire, and we don't see a lot of recent appointment. This time we see new people have been appointed for serving various capacities, and like I say, sometimes the appointment of the president is subjected to parliamentary approval, sometimes even without parliamentary approvals, and also congratulations to them
where applicable.
Yeah, congratulations to them, and of course Parliament they therefore vet some of their appointees there and ensure they meet the standard and go ahead and begin for work. So congratulations to them, and so much is given, much is definitely expected.
Now, lastly, torrential rains don't lash South Korea and don't kill at least 18 people and left over 9 others missing, authorities now South Korea reports as of yesterday. This as the government don't lift advisories for heavy rains, and meteorological agency them don't want for return of heat waves to the southern part of South Korea. And the toll as of yesterday, 18, meteorological agency they warn of a return of heat wave in all parts of the country. Also, the military there in South Korea announced they dispatched thousands of troops to rain-ravaged areas them for assist in the recovery efforts. The downpours will begin on the 16th of July and don't bring some of the heaviest hourly rainfall on records to some of South Korea's central and southern provinces. The 5 days deluge collapse, and also don't bring homes and down, triggered landslide in all parts of the country. At least 10 people were killed in the southern city of Shingon, and 4 others remain missing there in the province. Now that's all we get inside breaking news today, Reginald.
Thank you very much, Usman Ibrahima, for the breaking news. And tomorrow again, more breaking news go come to you on the Epic Morning Show. Stay tuned.
About for start, I'm sure you know say you roof day. Say you know way that is unique now in your own way. That make most of the roof zinc where we they use they give us so many problems like leakage, broken nail mark, them band the way weak, we know the tail, we not able to weather condition, and broken other thing them. Now I get good news for you. JBS don't introduce self-lock roofing zinc them. Self-lock roofing zinc. Then they produce it with advanced technology we guarantee you don't get no leakage, no nail mark. That the best for the weather and even last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, it even cheaper than the other roofing zinc them that the market. When you get to self-lock roofing zinc, they're everywhere, and then one sun waking cherry every breeze when they blow, no they scare you again.
I don't deal member roofing zinc them for the past years, and them all they fail me. Some they link bad one, some they rust quick, and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home done safe and dry, and no more disappointment or Boku's yes. Me office useful leak bad one. Anytime it rain, water keep flow all about, and they damage documents and even equipment them working cost me Boku couple, and this keep frustrates me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not for even a single drop I experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years, and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, they ask for install, and all time the client them they end up for call back and complain. But from where I don't know what self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix, and it last long. Now the only roofing zinc I recommend, and I believe I'm for work.
If you want for buy Boku, call me at 077-858-132 or visit me with factory na Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Blangima, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guaranteed the bill for salon tough weather.
You then look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 millions. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game, and Poco other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and Poco other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with a valid ID card. But not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now na number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price them we go fit you pockets. Book today now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
Hello and welcome back. Well, quickly, let me just discuss this very important. The Sierra Leone Football Association, SLFA, they prepare for the elective Congress, a critical moment for the future leadership of football in the country. Now, Thomas Dadi Brahima, when the incumbent SLFA president, and Aminata Bangwa, when a prominent executive member, somebody done in football, then both don't be disqualified from contesting. Now, this announcement don't send a lot of mixed reaction, particularly in the football family. And it always also serious question about eligibility criteria, governance, internal politics, and the transparency of the process. So while official reasons then don't be cited, we range from integrity check to procedural issue, the broader football public remain in the dark about the full circumstances. This development, of course, gets significant implication for the direction of the football governance system in the country. So today we want to look at the disqualification of Thomas Dadi Brahima and Aminata Bangua. We can explore the known and unknown, and also we think will be the possible implication ahead of this decision will come out from the SLFA ethics board or ethics committee, where they don't put out a 22-page of course report where shows a lot of, then cites a lot of things. So we can get this conversation, we they expect Rodney Michael, when a football administrator and the chairman of Mighty Blackpool Football Club, and also in the 2001 election, he been contest, and one of the presidential candidates, and despite 48 hours to the election, he began for step down, will be one of our guests, and also Chris Kamara, well, should I say the former Secretary General, because he was sent on leave from the Sierra Leone Football Association, and up till now he has not yet get on. We expect Chris Kama as well for joining me in the studios shortly for me to get this conversation. So stay tuned and stay tight. We'll be right back shortly after this break.
You forever give up, cause the more you suffer, brother, not the more you get strong. So this operation must go easy, not the country where we they live. But brother still keep the faith. We know say man, their pocket still empty and they still angry. Brother just keep the faith.
One day, better get fuck and one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get fuck and one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get fuck and one day, no matter how long you get for till the end.
I've been walking all day, for better to come my way. I've been walking all day, for fortune to smile at me. But every day I walk is the same old thing. But every day I walk is the same old thing. My God, but I will never give up. Never in my life, I will never give up. Never in my life. If you say they can't walk, I will never walk. Better get fuck and one day. If you say they can't try.
So just before we come to a guest, we'll just take this very quick message from Lydia. So whether you want to space bath or prevent unwanted pregnancy, Lydia has got you covered. Choose from a range of Lydia contraceptive method that suits your lifestyle. Opt for the Lydia Post Pill as your go-to emergency pill, the Lydia Daily Pill as your regular contraceptive pill, the Lydia IUD as your long-term contraceptive method, or the Lydia Fem3 injectable as your 3-month stress-free protection. Contact our call center on 5225 or message us on WhatsApp at 078-859-148 for more information. With Lydia, you truly decide. This advert has been vetted and approved by the Pharmacy Board of Sierra Leone. Well, in the studios now, we don't be joined by Rodney Michael, a football administrator and the current chairman of Mighty Blackpool Football Club. We still await Christopher Kamara for joining me in the studio shortly. But for the meantime, good morning, Super Rod. It's a pleasure for getting at the studio.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the listeners out there.
All right. So how was the weekend?
Not bad, not bad. The rain's here and there, but thank God, a very relaxing weekend.
Yes, Super. I believe so. You go down see the report from the ethics committee with regards the upcoming SLFA elective congress. Before we examine the report and all few activities and the roadmap to an election on start, of course, you'll be the part of the first congress where we held Naradi in Blue, and also the second congress where they be organized in Katko, also where we appoint them various boards or committees for on the election. Let me start with how we don't see the election here roadmap.
Well, first of all, I want to commend the electoral committee. They've been very swift in the process of on the eligibility and the criteria. The eligibility criteria. So I want to commend them for being very swift in the process. I think that they allow for people then for raise concerns, but I don't think that they provide that option for them. But they be very swift, which is important in any electoral process, being decisive and being very swift. I also think, say, overall, in spite of the controversies, in spite of all the challenges, the tension and everything, the interest, I want to commend the ethics board. I go through the ethics report. You see, when they put people into these committees, you don't have to agree with their decision, but you get for look at how they go about it. I think the report they present is very thorough as to which they think say right. You know me say they're right, but what they believe say right. And they give you a comprehensive report, item by item. So even you, they say give the devil is you. So even if you disagree with the conclusions, if you disagree with the decisions, if you disagree with how they do things, the fact that they give you a comprehensive report, it gives you an opportunity for you to assess them, evaluate what they do, and then critique them, rather than just give you scanty details. So I want to commend them that side. Certain protocols the way I disagree with, but I give them that respect, say, then try to do the right thing. Even though if I don't think they did right all over, but then try for the right thing and they present a good report. So I'm happy with how the process is so far.
Okay.
And I don't see anybody to try for deprive anyone the right for follow the process. Those that have been qualified, congratulations to all of them, every single one of them. The 2 people that have been disqualified, they still have an access to justice. They get a path to seek redress. If they feel aggrieved, now they're right for do that. And we wish them the best. If they're actually aggrieved and they get justification for being aggrieved, then they seek the option available.
Rodney, this is a process that you've been part of. In fact, not once, not twice. In countless occasions, you done the into this football. I mean, remember the last time you and Madam Aisha, you were disqualified. The other time again, you were disqualified and you began to take the matter, go to CAS and all. It's a process that you've been part of. So how the process can go on for the public way. Basically, so many people in the ask now as to, or they seek clarification with regards the question, the independence of the process, how it can look like. You've been part of it, how it can look like.
Well, let's be honest, the ethics board is not the final level. And that's why the last paragraph of the ethics report, they state and say you allow for go to CAS.
Yes, in point 97 in the report.
Yes, you allow for go to CAS. So the ones that we feel aggrieved, namely Daddy Brahma, the incumbent, and Madam Aminata Bangura, one of the contenders, they have a process to CAS if they want to adopt that process. If they feel so aggrieved and then think say the final decision was wrongly reached and unfairly reached, they can do it. But if they want to do them, they get for start the process today. When you go to CAS, you get for start for pay the €1,000 compulsory fee. You get for get your lawyers for start for filing papers. You get for notify the FA Secretariat. And if they give you names of the lawyer as well, all the papers are already filed, you get for submit to them. I think that's 72 hours you get for submit all those for serve. Now in Neon case we apply for a expedited decision, and in that we also apply for a stay of execution, in other words for suspend the Congress. But during the application, the FA began to postpone the Congress by 1 month. So there was no need anymore for the stay of execution. The panel decides they go first of all rule on an emergency hearing for reinstate me or not, so I will not face any.
Now which panel will be decided?
The CAS panel.
Okay, the CAS panel.
So then the rules say if they keep me out of the race longer until the hearing, I will be disadvantaged so badly and my chances will be affected. So on the 14th of May 2021, then we get for rules say I should be reinstated provisionally whilst the hearing carry on. So the 14th of May I was reinstated for carrying on with my campaign, and then on the 2nd May or so, 2nd June, 3rd June, then we get for give the decision, the final decision. But I was actually reinstated in the race.
At that time, we didn't disqualify. What's the missing at crime at that time?
The main reason where the committee be ruling, I mean, Article 17, 17.1 and 17.2 of the SLFA.
Or the SLFA 2019 Constitution.
The SLFA 2020 Code of Ethics.
Okay.
And the FIFA Article 26 of the FIFA Code of Ethics related to associated with a betting company. Okay. Remember, this I mean, the same thing will be happening in 2013. But in 2013, we'll not be getting the knowledge of CAS, we'll not be getting access to CAS, and the financial strength for go to CAS. So when we go in 2021, and we get for rule on the issues of 2013 and 2021.
Okay. And
the committee will get for throw that out. So in this case now, most of what has happened now is similar to issues relating to my own case in 2021. The discussions, the debates, the arguments, the points of an appeal, they're very similar. Not only mine, but again with other people, which happened to them in 2021. A lot of it happened again this time. So it's a similar scenario, not identical, but similar. So if they decide to go to CAS, most of what has happened in now is what happened in 2021, where the CAS panel began to discuss and deliberate and listen to the arguments on that issue.
This one now, of course, the report is out. We are focusing on the two candidates, the incumbent, Thomas Daddy Brahma, and also, well, there are several reasons. One of the reasons where the ethics committee put out now that, of course, corruption allegation, misappropriation of public funds, and also then prove that some of the documents in particular we get to do with police clearance.
No, correct. That's a misconception. I read the ethics report very thoroughly.
All right.
The corruption allegations was dismissed. That there is not sufficient evidence to find Thomas Daddy Brahma wanting of.
Yes, because ACC's investigation is still ongoing.
That was dismissed.
Okay.
The issue of the passports, the committee said they were not very convinced.
And there's also a case of the age, in which
no,
two
I
different
want to clarify
age.
this.
All right.
The committee
okay.
not find I'm wanting on the passports. The comment they make is we're not very convinced. But according to the letter from CIO, Chief Immigration Officer Tifa, the passports were legitimately issued by the Immigration Office. So it could not have been forgery or falsification.
Okay.
So even though the committee said they were not convinced, they're not unequivocally declared, say, they find Daddy Brahma wanting of that.
Yeah.
The only thing they find Daddy Brahma wanting of, and the same with Aminata Bangura, is the issue of the police clearance. Apparently, the police issue a clearance, and later on, about a month later, the police say, when they go look, they not see fingerprints, and they find out they not be appear, and therefore they rescind the police clearance. Now that is the only thing we see in the report where they disqualify them for unequivocally stated categorically clear that for this reason they disqualify them by the ethics committee.
All right. So now let's look at the implication of this decision from the board. I mean the ethics board where now they don't go through the integrity check and all. What could be the implication? We are talking about in an election where not today far again, to be on the 2nd of August. We can look at Daddy Brahma and respond shortly. We've seen lawyers and all right. They seek more clarity, they seek more information and all. But let's look at what could be the implication, the possible implication of this one.
But when you elect people into these committees, they do their job, they take their decision. If you disagree with them, you have to look at the options of appeal. And the only option of appeal based on the report of the ethics committee is to appeal to CAS.
Is that the right procedure?
I think it is, although there is a school of thought where you say you can appeal locally, because Article 59 of the SLFA statutes allows you to appeal to the SLFA Appeals Committee. But the ethics board not give you that provision. You see, this is one of the arguments that was in place in 2021. I refer to 2021 because that's the experience I have, which is identical to now in CAS. In 2021, the decision of the ethics board was similar, not only to CAS. We've been trying for appeal to the SLFA Electoral Appeals Committee. Then we informed me verbally, say they don't get authority. So I asked them for put them in writing. Lawyer Koto Kamara as chairman put them in writing. We use that, go to CAS, and CAS accepts, well, if they're not listen to the appeal locally, we can do that internationally. So there's a school of thought where they argue, say, because Article 59 say you can appeal to the SLFA Appeals Committee, not the Electoral Appeals Committee. There's a school of thought where they say you can appeal that way. Now there is no crime trying to appeal there, but going to CAS get the authority, and it's in my case, the application will make for stay of execution. The head of the panel say they get the authority for stay of execution, for issue a stay of execution. But because the Congress had been postponed, there was no need for that anymore. Let them examine the possibility of provisionally including me, which they did and they qualified. So as you talk of time, there is a shortage of time here because of the notification period and all. But CAS is a bit flexible with that. You can apply for an expedited hearing for stay of execution before they even go to the hearing, the actual hearing. Like I can go to court for an interim injunction, for example, pending the hearing. So they get that authority for you. So when you elect these people into these committees and they take these decisions, you should not be worried about the implications, but rather the options of challenging the decision. It's like going to court. An high court judge can rule against you. That's not the end of the matter.
The fact that Rodney they not refer them for go to the SLFA appeals committee and they refer them for go to for go to for go to CAS and all. Don't you think it makes things more complex here?
I think that's one of the loopholes in we statutes and we regulations that we need to examine. If Article 59 of the statutes is saying that you can appeal electoral decisions to the SLFA Appeals Committee, and yet the Ethics Code is saying that you can only appeal to the CAS, that's a problem. But again, I want to say something will slip in mind earlier on. The Ethics Committee will do this integrity test was not constituted to open an ethics investigation. People don't get this. It happened in 2021. That was one of the arguments my lawyer put up. That ethics committee was constituted purely for an integrity test, not for an ethics investigation. Now, if there be an
I know that was not two can do so.
2 in 1.
Okay.
And this was one of the grounds we appealed in 2021, of which the court in CAS, the Court of Arbitration for Sports, be ruled in we favor. Now, if you want to open an ethics investigation, there's a process. You have the lower and upper, which they call the investigative and the adjudicatory chambers. There are 2 chambers. And I think there's also a provision for an ethics appeal board. I have to cross-check that.
Okay.
So, an ethics committee doing the verification on integrity test, and then decide for open an ethics investigation, and find people wanting of ethical violation, and using the ethical violation for influence the integrity test outcome, is one of the issues one of the points that is appealable. In 2021, we appealed on that grounds and succeeded. Because when you read the forms of the integrity test and everything, it's in the past. Has the aspirant ever had a criminal court conviction? Has the aspirant ever been found wanting by a competent football body? Has the aspirant ever been found wanting by an institutional body?
Now some of them details and they didn't have the form where they go take. Okay.
These are the guidelines you go with for the integrity test.
Okay.
So if you open an ethics investigation simultaneously with doing the integrity test, and you take your findings in that ethics investigation and use that findings for influence your decision in the integrity test, it's one of the issues that CAS has to look at. Now, you have to understand, CAS gets hundreds and hundreds of arbitrators, judges.
Yeah.
Now, the judges panel will be sitting in the case in 2021 agree with we say the ethics board exceeded the mandate. And why we won that case.
Rodney, is it safe to say this? It's more like similar. All right. Okay, go ahead. I'll come back to you. All right. Okay, go ahead.
It is possible that a new CAS panel will say totally different and say no. The ethics committee, even though the integrity test that they do, they also have the right to look at ethical violations for make sure that the person is for sound integrity for hold that kind of position. But I'm just giving you some of the debatable points, some of the argumentative points. And we need to find ways of clearing these loopholes, allowing for an appeal process within we own jurisdiction for avoid rushing to CAS. But rushing to CAS is very expensive, very complex, because we don't even get that many lawyers in Sierra Leone. I doubt if we get any lawyer in Sierra Leone that is considered an expert in handling CAS matters. CAS is not like a normal court. They have the process of doing things, where you file your papers, how you file your papers. In fact, from 2021 to now, they've even made it more introvert type of thing. You get your file box, you get everything posted in you as a lawyer registered there. So there's a lot of complications in the CAS system. So maybe what we need to do for the future, because we had it in 2021, we now have it in 2025, there is no doubt in 2029 onwards we could possibly have the same, is to find an appeal system wherein the integrity test is done by the compliance and audit, because that's the new constitutional provision that will be recommended if we adopt it. When the compliance and audit committee do the integrity test, how do you appeal it? Let it be local rather than straight to CAS. Let CAS be one of the options that is rarely used. Because right across Africa, sports people are complaining that CAS is expensive and very complicated. Let's have an African type of court for sit into these kind of matters. So this is what I'm just looking at, this loophole you're talking about. Now, if they go to the SLFA Appeals Committee, it's for the Appeals Committee to decide if they get jurisdiction or not. If the SLFA Appeals Committee say we get jurisdiction under Article 59 and the statute supersedes the Electoral Code, which it does, and we are going to listen to the appeal, and we're going to take a decision in the appeal, and then take a decision in the appeal, the question is who has no cause to appeal against the decision of the SLFA Appeals Committee? Assuming the SLFA Appeals Committee listen to the matter and qualify Aminata Bangura and Danny Brahima, reinstate them, who is going to challenge that?
Maybe that would be if I to, but clearly, what is the role of the ethics board in all of this? You just made mention that you think say they don't do the 2-in-1 work, which they should have not done before. So what is clearly their mandate?
Well, you see, when the last Congress took place, the one that Katko you talk about, before I resigned from Blackpool and I not go to that Congress, I was a delegate for that Congress. The reason I was trying to go to that Congress was to try and talk to colleague members of the Free Association for let we examine the proposed new constitution. Unfortunately, everything we do in this country is with suspicion. They be so suspicious of that constitution that they thought it was something to impress or to satisfy or to appease the incumbent. What everybody forgot about was that constitution was recommended by the Constitutional Review Committee led by Mr. Kwekulisk, lawyer Kwekulisk,
who is also contesting for an exco position.
And who is totally opposed to President Danny Brahima. So it could not have been to please Danny Brahima. And that statute was supported and backed by the FIFA legal team. And it is something that is being modernized by FIFA because in that statute, this so-called integrity test we're talking about will have been done by a different body, not the ethics body.
Okay.
And that is why when they totally dismissed our statutes in that Congress, I've told them it has now caused the consequence of what we have now. Because in that statute, it also made other provisions.
You said this in Nadigadis Blue Congress?
I was not there.
Okay. No, I mean the one before Katko.
This is new. This is something new.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
FIFA has made some new recommendations with the Kwekulisk Constitutional Review Committee. They made some new recommendations. For example, you contest as a list. So you as a presidential candidate with your entire exco, you contest as a unit. If you vote for the president, you vote for the vice presidents and the other excos. So you don't have different position and one voting will take place. All of these recommendations were made, but the Congress in Katko dismissed entirely the statutes not for deliberate on them. I think that is that's a residue of what we're facing today. The same problems we had in 2021. If that statute had been passed, and nobody say we'll get the challenges we'll get today, we'll have had a better system in place. But that's my personal opinion. People still disagree with me on that. Well, I'm just giving you the kind of scenario.
Okay.
But I think we have to have it right going forward.
Okay, we'll continue with the program. Remember, we extend an invitation to Chris Kamara. He confirms he didn't at the studio, and we still reach on to him for join me. But up to now, we not see him na the program. But we're still exploring for make we get Chris Kamara. I can't even confirm whether it's the former Secretary General because he was not. We not see a formal press release from the SLFA or notice from the SLFA that they don't pull him totally come out. He was sent on leave indefinitely and he has not yet returned to his position. And all we still look on this. Let's come now quickly to the report and let we focus on the two candidates we don't disqualify. We see a response from Thomas Daddy Brahima and he quote one says, how can you I'll find the exact word we use actually and that letter is out, I think, from his lawyers seeking clarification. Let me look at them two now and Rodney. And what crime do you think if there is indeed a case, then what could have been the crime that the two have committed, which make them disqualified and not for contesting election, and also impose a fine of 5,000 new leons plus 1 year ban from all football related activity, according to the ethics board there. Reports we come out.
I cannot determine for them what they were thinking. But I really don't.
I'm not saying from what you don't read, what you think that in crime.
I really don't think these fines were appropriate, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You're doing an integrity test for qualify somebody for an election to contest an election. You either qualify him or don't qualify him, right? Disqualifying that person is a punishment enough. It's a punishment enough.
You know, you think the thing is much
For
heavier on them.
Again,
Fine and ban as well. Fine and ban.
Exactly. Fine and ban. That's triple punishment. You disqualify them from a position.
Don't you think it's due to the gravity of the offense?
I don't think so. Because let me be honest with you. I've read the report and I praise them. I give them a very good pass rate for the report. But the issue they've raised, first of all, let me make this straight. The allegations is very serious. The evidence and the alleged say they get in the report is considerably worthy of looking at it properly. I believe that there is a clause in the Code of Ethics, if proper ethical investigation is done, that they could have been found wanting. But I don't see anything in the evidence where they produce where tantamount to forgery and falsification of any sort. I see they use the word uttering, forgery and falsification or whatever. I don't see anything there. As a person, as my opinion, they may have their reasons, but I don't see that as a person. I see that the allegations are serious. And I see that if these allegations were true, not only is it an ethical violation, it could be a criminal offense by the laws of the land. But there is a letter from the police, the CID, that they issued this clearance. So the criminal aspect of forgery and falsification cannot be existent because there's an admission that we issued and we are rescinding it. They gave this testimonial and they're withdrawing their testimonial because they not see fingerprint. When they issue this testimony, this clearance, they not see fingerprint. So they're withdrawing it. If there's anything, there is an administrative blunder on the part of the police. You understand? That's my opinion. So if you want to disqualify them for that as a board, now you're not right for interpret it the way you want to interpret it. If they feel aggrieved, then they're right for appeal, your decision to cast, as you say, or SLFA Appeals Committee, or whatever means they want to use. But banning them for 1 year, fining them again, that's excessive. Absolutely excessive.
Is this something, it ever happened in the football election?
It happened in 2021. Similar thing
happened.
I think Mago was banned, others were banned. If I remember,
were they given the same kind of punishment, banning them, fining them, and also disqualifying them?
Again, the fines in 2021 for other related offences, in my own case, going to court to the SLFA was upheld by the CAS. It was upheld by the CAS. Even though they qualified me for contest, because I go to the court with the FA.
You are given provincial clearance for contest, is that so?
Provincial and then conclusive clearance.
Okay, all right.
But because I will take the FA to court, they found out as a violation of the statutes. And they agreed with the ethics board that was an ethical violation. Even though it has nothing to do, no bearing on the integrity test, it was an ethical violation, and they cannot overrule the fine. Even if the process was not correct, they cannot overrule the fine. So, if this is an ethical fine, they want to fine them for the ethical offense, that's an ethical issue. I'm not sure that's an issue that the CAS court will look at. But it does not tantamount, or it may not necessarily tantamount to an integrity issue. So if they feel aggrieved by that, they will have to appeal to the right channel. All
right, so quickly, there is a letter from the judiciary of Sierra Leone, and a right time to, well, on behalf of the client, which is Thomas Daddy Brahma, and I'm sure you will have seen this letter, Chairman Ethics Committee, Sierra Leone Football Association, SLFA, SLFA Academy, 21 Battery Street. There's a request for information, IRO, the under-mentioned SLFA candidate for 2025 election. I acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 30th June 2025, on behalf of the Ethics Committee of the Sierra Leone Football Association (SLFA), requesting information regarding whether certain individuals have been involved in any criminal litigation, conviction, or disciplinary sanctions within the jurisdiction of the Superior Court of Judicature of Sierra Leone. And the press release again continue for say, or the letter continue for say, I am directed to inform you that following a thorough check of the court records, the individual listed do not have any pending or previous criminal cases, conviction, or disciplinary or punitive sanction regarding against them in any of the Superior Court of Judicature in Sierra Leone. And finally, said this information is provided in good faith as part of due diligence process and in accordance with the provision of the Rights to Access Information Act of 2013. Yours faithfully, Ulematu F. Christian Moses, Mrs., Deputy Master and Registrar, High Court of Sierra Leone. Now, this is the first formal step that we've seen from the President of Sierra Leone, from the court, of course, where the President take that first step, and also somebody from the government posted on his page, SLFA President Thomas Adibrama has directed the acting Secretary General to put the SLFA electoral process on all, cited gross violation, waiting for further guidance from the global and continental football governing bodies. Now, this is for Mike Biwa. We cannot hold this for now because we don't see any official. But this first step taken by Thomas Adibrama, here comes in my question. Is that the first way to go? Going to High Court, telling them to write and seeking more clarity, or if I don't do the reverse?
You mean the ethics board writing?
No. This letter that was written to the ethics board on behalf of Thomas Adibrama, is that a way to go?
I think that the ethics board will write the courts.
Okay.
They write different institutions. Unless I'm mistaken, but I think that the ethics board writes different institutions.
No, this is clear. The judiciary of Sierra Leone writing to the chairman of the ethics committee.
Are they not responding?
Now, we've not seen any response yet from them.
What I mean, are they not responding to a letter the ethics board write them? Because I know.
Yeah, the ethics board writes to the courts, they write to ACC, they write to police.
So all of them reply.
Yeah, they write to, except for one, one of them, they wait and say, no, give information. I'm still trying to get that organization, but they say they not get to.
Not to NIB?
Yes, NIB, yes, yeah. National Investment
Board.
From
what I understand, the ethics board write to different institutions about all the aspects.
For information and clarity.
Yes, and I believe they responded, all of them responded about the aspirants then. I not see anything wrong really with that, because especially the courts, because if there was a conviction in the courts, that if there had been a conviction in the courts, that's an automatic disqualification. So I think the ethics board not do anything wrong in that regard for write the courts, and I think the courts not do anything wrong for write them back and or for reply them. And if you notice in the ruling of the ethics board, they're not finding a mountain of any corruption issues because there was no conviction in the court, I assume.
Now, going forward, what this mean for the election? We just talk about up to now, like you say, if they get any step for take, then you advise that they need for do now, because time is...
the process has to continue. What people don't understand is this: the process continues. As we sit now, we are preparing for the 2nd of August election.
A date has been announced already.
Yes, 2nd of August.
Is that in line with the Constitution? Announcing the date, the venue?
That is in line with the roadmap. The roadmap was prepared by the Electoral Committee, approved by FIFA, and it's there. The roadmap is there. The Congress of 2nd August stands. The decision of the the decision of the Ethics Committee for now stands. If they appeal to CAS, then the decision of the Ethics Committee becomes provisional. The CAS decision will become final. If they don't appeal to CAS, then the decision remains final, going to Congress. So everybody in the football family is prepared for an election on 2nd of August. Now, if they appeal to CAS, then that's a different scenario. Or if they appeal to the SLFA Electoral Appeals Committee, assuming they decide to use that route, and that committee decides that they get locals for sit on the matter and take a decision, that's a totally different ball game now. We'll have to see how that pans out. But nobody has stayed the process Nobody has halted the process. No, well, of course, I'll see Daddy Ibrahim write a letter saying in the instruct the secretary for halt the process. But I can assure you, say by the end of today to tomorrow.
Does he still have that power to do so?
Opinion again.
Now your opinion on this. Okay.
I don't think he does have that power.
Okay.
And I think if you notice in letter was cleverly written referring the matter to FIFA governance. Because every association is governed by FIFA governance structures.
And all then constitution has to be under FIFA constitution, correct?
Yes, they've all been approved by the FIFA legal department.
Okay.
When you want to pass a statute, you send it for approval there, they look at it, they give their recommendation, etc. I don't think he has that power, and I think he referred the matter to FIFA governance for stand within the rules. And I believe, say, by the end of today to tomorrow, FIFA governance will reply through the General Secretary, whether he get authority or not. My guess is that they go tell and say, you know, for take that action, if I withdraw your letter, if you feel aggrieved, use the appeal process of going to CAS. This is again my own opinion. I don't work for FIFA governance. I'm not part of FIFA governance. I don't decide for FIFA governance, but out of my experience, that's what I think FIFA governance.
So could this decision trigger FIFA intervention ahead of the election?
No, again, this is a misconception. FIFA only comes in and steps in when there is confusion. There is no confusion.
In this case now, but the president is aggrieved.
No, they're going to tell him to withdraw. If he does not withdraw and he's adamant to keep it going, and then there is confusion, yes, for now it's just a legal process, an administrative process. He has written to the secretary, say, halt the activity. I'm sure the secretary has forwarded his letter to FIFA governance for guidance. FIFA governance will come back to them today or tomorrow and say, no, he does not have this authority. The letter should not be looked at. It should be rescinded. Proceed with the process. If Mr. Daddy Ibrahim has any, is agrees about any issue, let him use the process of going to CAS. So as far as I'm concerned, that letter halting the process will be rescinded by the end of the month.
We've talked a lot about the 2021. I want to come back to 2013. Madam Aisha was voted unopposed. Nobody, all the candidates that contested against her, they've been disqualified. What is different to that 2013 and this current one?
2013 was a normalization committee.
Okay.
That was granted. You see, people need to learn about these things. A normalization committee gets its mandate under Article 8.2 of the FIFA statutes. So the mandate of a normalization committee comes under the powers granted to FIFA Council, the FIFA Council, under Article 8.2 of the FIFA statutes. And they mandate the normalization committee with excessive powers. The normalization committee does the job of the electoral committee, the appeals committee, the ethics committee, and everybody. It's a one-stop process. They do your integrity test, they do everything, they do the elections, they do the electoral process, and their decision is final by mandate from FIFA. FIFA can opt to say you can challenge it under the CAS, you can challenge the decision to CAS, or it is a final decision. For you to be able to challenge the decision to CAS, you must be given that authority. We SLFA statutes gives that authority.
Okay. So now the SLFA statute they give the authority.
You have to go to CAS. It said that CAS.
Which they've just done here in the report where we don't see.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, the SLFA statutes allows you to go to CAS for any dispute locally. Okay. So the Normalization Committee in 2013 had that power.
Okay.
If we had the means or the knowledge, and we had the means and the connection with a good lawyer to advise us, it could have been a very good grounds of appeal in 2013. But we not exercised the CAS option in 2013. And the decision of the Normalization Committee remained final. So let's put the Normalization Committee of 2013 to the Ethics Board of 2025. If nobody challenges the decision of the Ethics Board 2025, then it remains a final decision. If you challenge it, it becomes a professional decision subject to the decision of the higher authority. To me, on view, the higher authority is CAS. Some people are saying, no, the SLFA Appeals Committee has a jurisdiction. They have a locus for listening to that appeal. So whichever body they go to and they decide they have the locus to look at it, that decision will be, if it's the SLFA Appeals Committee, it's not final. It can be appealed to CAS. If it's CAS, that's a final body. So for now, as we sit here, the ethics ruling stands and the process continues. Congress is 2nd August. Elections takes place 2nd August. Between now to Friday, because it's a 72 hours period to serve notices and everything, they have to go to CAS, serve the notice on the SLFA, and then we'll hear the next story.
I just want to ask this question before I go for a quick break. In this case, in the instance in which this report don't come out now, is there any stipulated time that within this period, if you even get for go to CAS, you're supposed to do it in 3 days in a week? If not, it becomes invalid. Or as long as the election is not the date for election or come, it's then can go to CAS, whether it's the 1st of August and try for stop the process and ensure say CAS step in. Or there is a time frame that they need to do that before the election.
Now, under the Ducey Taylor ethics hearing in 2021, the Electoral Committee led by Ohini Robin Coker have been given a time frame.
Because there's no time frame here.
I'm not sure in this roadmap. I'm not sure if they give a time frame.
Yeah, it's not included.
I assume they have a time frame, but I've not seen that time frame. Now, if they give you a time frame to appeal from the Electoral Board decision, they give you a time frame for appeal, you must serve the initial notice to CAS and notify the FA that there is an appeal process commencing within that time frame. But I'm not sure if there's a time frame there. And I'm not sure if the CAS have their own time frame for appeal such decisions. This is what the lawyers will have to look at. I know we can't give a definitive answer for something I'm not sure on.
All right, thank you very much, Rodney Michael. So the list of candidates for the SLFA 2025 election scheduled for the 2nd August 2025 for the purpose of convocation of Congress due today. This was on the 18th. President Babadi Kamara and also Umar Uba. Vice President 1, we get Ali Badara Tarawali and Harold Nathaniel Bankole Johnson. And Vice President 2, we have Christian Dowda Thompson and Prince Kai Sakwi. Ex-official women's only, we have Musu Bangwawi and Musu Pele and Ramatu Lai Kumara. And then we get ex-official general Abdul Aziz Jallo, Kweku Melvin Kidon Links, and we also get Casio Joseph Olan Cole, and we get Muhammad Sori Jallo and Musa Komrabai Dura Mahmoud. So this is the official list signed by Abubakar Sherif and the chairman of the ethics committee of the SLFA. We will continue with the conversation. We will go for a quick break. Immediately after the break, we will start for introduce Una Call on the Epic Morning Show. Stay tuned.
About to start. I'm sure you know say you roof day. Say you know way that is unique na in your own way. That's make most of the roof zinc where we they use they give you so many problems like leakage, boku nail mark, them band the way we know the tail, we not able to weather condition and boku other thing them. Now I get good news for you. JBS don't introduce self-lock roofing zinc them. Self-lock roofing zinc. Then they produce it with advanced technology we guarantee you don't get no leakage, no nail mark. That the best for the weather and it will last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, it even cheaper than the other roofing zinc them that the market. When you get to self-lock roofing zinc, they're every end and then one sun waking cherry eye, every breeze when they blow, no they scare you again.
I don't deal spend by roofing zinc them for the past years and them all they fail me. Some they link bad one, some they rust quick and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home done safe and dry and no more disappointment or boku stress. Me office use for leak bad one anytime it rain. Water can flop all about and they damage documents and even equipment them working cost me boku couple and this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not even a single drop I the experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, the ask for install and all time the client and they end up for call back and complain. But from where I don't know about self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. them strong, easy for fix, and it last long. Now na the only roofing zinc I dey recommend, and I believe am for work.
If you want for buy boku, call me na 077-858-132 or visit me na Wifatki na Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Blagima Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guarantee the bill am for salon tough weather.
Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. What's in again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I'm glad if you eat this so, but na the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support the local economy as na Salonia and they get all the things them when they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I not been all this. At the beginning max Sierra juice one time. Usai I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077-600-000. Sierra juice. The taste of Salon.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now na number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price them we go fit you pockets. Book today now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
Hello and welcome back. You still listen to the Epic Morning Show right here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM and also live on Slick TV for, of course, and we did live on Facebook on Epic Radio and Slick TV Facebook page and live on the website. We make the first edition of the Epic Morning Show come to you for this week. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya and I still get Rodney Michael, Chairman Mighty Blackpool and a football administrator. We'd expect Chris Kamara, but unfortunately not show up for the interview. Let me go ahead and begin for introducing our calls them. You get 1 minute to make a contribution. Hello, good morning.
Thank you, Reginald. Malaika, the call from Standard Phone.
Yes, Malaika, go ahead and make a contribution.
Actually, you know, almost deliberate on which you want to ask, and they cannot get the static or the clear answer what we want. Whether some of Daddy Bremer go use the power as president we get for put a hold. So this election where they go on as alleged that you don't put a hold to this election where they go on until intervention of whether CAF or FIFA. So another one, but Mr. Oni, they give your opinion, which is not in fact clear. So well, that is one. Secondly, as I say, Mr. Oni also they talk about the loss of the land, and some of those laws. One panel they talk about when somebody is alleged for corrupt activity to be set aside until whether proven wrong or right before they set him or whether he was accused for then they set her aside. But it's not fair in this case. So which means the ethics committee, as I say, they're late by this process. So well, that's now what I really need for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Malaika. 079-994-993. We they look at the disqualification of Thomas Daddy Brahma when I didn't comment, and also Aminata Bangura. I mean, the known and the unknown. We discuss all the implications in the show this morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Brian.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Anamta.
Thank you very much for your program.
Yes, sir.
I want to tell Godney, plenty thank you. The last day we go to Joseph, now they come over go inside, me paroda. Now my way, I get high expect passport. If you like this guy, Chairman Kasho, Sabi, the integrity of FIFA, both local and international. So I want to get an accolade. I'll listen this back and forth. Main problem and question: why always them people at the elections? It get buha, it gets feelings, it gets controversies. What's in do? Let them they come to the end of affairs. There are two social controversies. Say they will do. That's the problem here. So me, I want let them get this one right this time. Let them left because it's shameful for me. For more born than the election stuff. Now always problem. So there this time around, let them get things right. Let them make the one who go for come. Let them be honest and let the sport go play.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. 079994993. Marion Precious George set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. We'll take more calls this morning in the program. Hello.
Good morning, Reginald.
Yes, good morning, Abuloko.
Yeah, Central Media One. Reginald, I tell you thank you for the season football administrator we did when I got me Michael. You know, he really sensitized we the public in the area of football. You know, it's rather unfortunate and brother Chris Kamara no go na the media and unfortunate. This is not fine. They make people and they talk different things. You know, who believe say when this not happen, make them can at the media, then celebrating at the right thing. Like where Mr. Wardman they do so. You don't see this man has so get passion over him. You know, I get big respect for him because he really they honor on our invitation and come and sensitize the people and exactly what's happening for football. Regina, let's they say this election, trust me, in order for happening. Trust. Now the challenger report is say this election not for happening. You don't see how they beg them, may they organize themselves well. I beg for we the people them. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
I will stop here.
Thank you. The president of the SLFA, they listen to the program. We'll talk to him shortly. Thomas Dalibrahima online. But we'll take at least 2 more calls. We'll put an end on the call line. We'll come back and take 3 other calls. But we'll take, like I said, 2 more. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. This is Bakar from
Yes, Bakar.
The thing that surprised me when at the whole show, it don't tell me then people are the fight for president of SLFA, but you must see not when they counting at the table. We know they see football improve. If you check today, the Sierra Leoneans where they play football are the most slave and bigger footballer they ever at the whole of Africa. I tell you, me Bobo a go na Ghana for go do test. You not go believe say na next when they give them the leakage, the training they waiting for can do. When they come pass them begin they watch stay before they able to catch up. And this thing is very difficult. And this kind of way in a salon, stadium no day, sign no day for let we play. Sierra Leoneans and left football, people them, then just they can fight for position for the interest, then see say money they. Even this small day in a studio, it's a bit of Creole. Why not talk Creole? Just they English.
Na Creole they talk. Please, na Creole they talk. Except otherwise, when na Creole what they talk. I'll take 1 call and we'll try for talk to Thomas Dalibrahima on the line. Just 1 call for now, and then we'll come and take the remaining calls in the program. Hello.
Yeah, Reggie.
Yes.
Bumper.
Yeah, Bumper.
Well, I tell Rodney Michael plenty things. If they show how patriotic he how he is for. Because it's about integrity. How person alleged, then again to go contest. Oh, very be careful. Then see them bad presidential way with the state. So it is next week tomorrow. Oh, no go say the best practice.
Okay.
And then see that president be on a clarion call. Say eventually they be under UN, under you say no, it affects the governance to what spot. Because it's about best practice. And best practice they can find we. Sustain we. Who that they go suffer. Now fancy. It's not good for we. We need to set the president set them right way so that we nation will go before. But what we hear, we see black for the first for relegate. Now you baby, what do you go do towards that day?
Thank you very much. So I put an end on the phone line for now, and immediately after we want to talk to Thomas Dalibrahima. When we talk to him, we go continue again with the conversation. We go take few calls. Let me see how much minutes. more left. We could try for due justice and take maybe a couple of more calls after we don't talk to Thomas Daddy Brahma online, and then we come to Rodney for saying final word and wrap up the program. The second segment of the program will be hosted by Marion Precious George. You get a lot of things that it will get for handled during the second segment of the program. We'll talk to Thomas Daddy Brahma very shortly, so stay tuned, listeners and viewers. Shortly, Unagweri from Thomas Daddy Brahma. All right, I think on the line now we have Thomas Daddy Brahma, the SLFA president. Hello, good morning, Mr. Brahma, and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Oh, Epic.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, yes, good morning, Epic. How are you?
We are fine. How about you, sir?
I'm not fine. But to God be the glory.
Yes. So we did discuss on the disqualification of you and also Aminata Bangura, and we did talk about the known and unknown. First up, how you receive the reports from the ethics board, and what's next from you?
No, really, my lawyers home and abroad no want to make a discuss anything we get for do with this case. I was supposed to be in SLBC this morning, but I declined. But out of respect, I don't pick up your call now. I will just say a few things.
Okay.
Firstly, it's a disgrace. It's a shame. It's disgusting. It's appalling. We all don't begin here say they will do this. Me, Daddy Brahma, the way I grew up, I'm a Christian. I know they see people and no more. I assume say they go do the wrong thing cheaply because for money. I respect the decisions, but the whole world, I did a group of 54 member association presidents in Africa. Not any one of them, not they will not don't talk bad word about a decision like that. But it's fine. That's how we don't show ourselves as a nation. How I get the
information.
The information, they did not send it to me. I hear other people and they show me on their phone. Later, the other day, the acting general secretary called me. He gave me the hard copy. I want to abide. I want to play by the rules of the game. Although it hurts, I can tell everybody who did the MEC, calm down, calm down, calm down. There are processes to this. It's not the end all, it's not the be all. We take our own actions. But waiting at the say, make we not allow people them. We not spend their money on football. Let we not allow people them. We not deep on football. Let we not allow people them. We not above per football. For Campwell or football. Some of these guys, all what they are coming for, na den sabi. I will not go against them. I will not disrespect them because some of them really far before this time. These are people I have profound respect for. Me, I don't nominate anybody. I not even recommend saying I nominate so person at the committee because in my mind I was thinking Sierra Leone is full of credible people. So for me, in the first place, maybe now that you don't ask me, the first thing that they accuse me of, the same misappropriation of donor funds. That was a mere joke. Because even sometimes you want them, we bring up that allegation, they don't know say SLFA gets systems. Not to one person they sign a SLFA, not to me they raise voucher, not to me they give approval. So that was a mere joke. And then they said I have fake passport, forgery. But who's kind anybody will go better school, not go see they forge and a state.
But that was cleared by the immigration boss in confirming that.
So let me say it. Let me take it off my chest.
Okay.
Because that's how you see where person get bad at, he always they miss the point. Where person get bad at, he always they miss the point. That's a state instrument. Now immigration nine the issue am. And when immigration issue am, some of who they go back and forth now fly out of this country, you know, say you then get what you can call fingerprint.
Yeah.
That fingerprint always they identify who that this person be. So whether you be don't put 77 and you go through a normal process, there are procedures. If you don't make mistake by you passport, or even when you don't make mistake yet, let's even say it was deliberate, but you want change your details, it's acceptable as long as you go through the right processes. So I'm not being the looker like I say, a normal person will go school.
You have one.
When you call them kind of thing and fraud, you don't tell me, say, you don't discredit with immigration because that's the issue I'm giving. So I'm not going into that. Now, they came and they said, I'm not doing fingerprints. But for God's sake, me not a lawyer. Make a two-way approach. Even in law and punishment.
So can we call you right back? Please, we'll call you shortly. We'll call you shortly. Of course, Thomas Daddy Brahma, the president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, will get him shortly on the program for allowing for land on this particular issue and all. So, I mean, whilst we are wait for we try for reconnect with him back and all. Lord, just see how can before continue time. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Regina.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really timely. But let Mr. Rodney shout out to my family. Basically, I want to know if in any way some political application will ever happen where they disqualify the incumbent. Then that's why the first thing yeah, people in the back, but something that you say, Washington is done. So, I mean, most of the allegations, the way they say against them, I don't know how far it is, and they really need for family. They will be better. So, let me go see how for disqualify and the other candidates.
Okay. Thank you very much. We did try for connect again with Thomas Daddy Brahma and get from him quickly before we continue for take una calls. Then we go take few calls more and then we wrap up. But we just want for allow and for land. We apologize for that interview day we just got like that. We try for establish again contact with him, and then after that we go take few more calls and wrap up the program this morning. The epic morning. I'm sure I see Super Rodney Michael be taking time for this. Okay, we don't get Thomas Daddy Brahma again. Hello, Mr. President. Very sorry for that short interjection there. You can continue, sir.
Anyway, let me just say it.
Yeah.
So the two allegations, the two petitions, they quickly realized they cannot bank on that. But because they know say Daddy Brahma go win this election anytime, any given day he goes into the election, then go import problem. Bad news for them. This is not technological world. Anything we me they do, any server they go at the record.
Okay.
I, Thomas Daddy Brahma, na me go na Central Police with Mahmoud, na Cambia, with Aaron na Johnson. Na me pay. I want to make Sierra Leoneans and listen. I paid. You understand?
Yes, sir.
We go na CID. We go na the head of CID in office, Mr. Jallo. There is a light-skinned woman. We na the secretary. We pay for a directory. With na this police boy name. Now carry go there. We sit down na the table. They interview me. Waiting at my name, waiting at the do. I even told them I have a diplomatic passport, which qualifies me for immunity. Maybe these guys don't know all of that. And I said, no. I said, I want to go through the right process, as if I knew that these guys will be up to something. Now they are sit down. Then Kemi go now out of the room. It's like now two broken childs. Then stampede so that you put your finger, they make you answer, they make answer. Archaic though. Then they ask you which are your name. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I know I have records of all of that.
Mm.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Worst of it, how me I paid for now 3 go, and another person not been doing at the country. We all take the same, went through the same process. Listen,
mm-hmm.
how feeble people can be. Now we go, made and check the CCTV cameras. Now we go. We went through the same process. The issue, the same signatory. Then qualify the one that we may pay for when our all been did. Then they say that Ibrahim are not get police clearance not valid. Who does that these days?
Is that do you think that decision is malicious?
It's not only malicious. Malicious is an understatement. You see, this is not about football anymore. This tells us the country which we did. Remember, if they can do this to Thomas Daddy Brahma, when a senior citizen of this country, almost other Sierra Leoneans that don't suffer this, we're not going to fight back. Me, I fight back, of course. And I will expose if they don't stop. I will hate to do this. I love my country. I love football. Now I make, look, as president, all the one that really affect me so, if me not be a fighting person, I don't end this long time ago. What I did was I opened the space for competition. I might not be the best. Some other people in the way we go able to do for Sierra Leone pass me. But people have seen what I have done in my mind. Let's open the space, make the people enjoy and vote fairly. That's what normal people do in the world. That's what civilized people do in the world. That's why other countries are progressing. Not the way you come, you look, from where I noticed something wrong to go on. We had an elections in Falaba and Karine. We went to the police and requested permission. They granted us the permission. I went to the Inspector General of Police. Good man. Good man. He knows policing very well. He said, our men will police it, don't worry. Gave me numbers. I contacted the guys. I said, let me send logistics. They didn't want to do it. I will give them that. At the end of the day, if it's 30, 40 men policing one town, you know, we'll keep them hungry. I sent logistics. The election was about to start. My boys called me that the police don't put a halt to the elections. Why? One of my boys told me, one police teller say orders from above. Who is this above giving these instructions? Because as far as I'm concerned, we send as alone people them. We don't go through the right procedure. Okay, I tried to reach the Inspector General of Police. Maybe he was busy. He couldn't pick up his call. Fair enough. I went to the office. I wasn't allowed to see him. Fair enough. I tried to see the Deputy Inspector General of Police. He was also busy. Fear. The boys managed. They conducted their elections. SLFA had observers because that's the normal procedure. They brought the result. 2 weeks after that, some other people in Grab said and they go conduct elections. They not get permission from SLFA. SLFA not write the police for police arm, and then they granted them access. Who does that? Come on, man. Come on. So me, I'm not worried about all of that. The thing is, I just are curious because then can't see how it happens. So with impunity, there must be a superior authority somewhere giving these directives or instructions. And that's what I want to know. Because it might be your turn today. but you're not going to be there forever. Tomorrow, where you picking and go left? Tomorrow, where you fumble and go left? We go point and pan and say, you papa na be bad man. You papa na be do this. Na papa then them spoil this country. Some of us, we walk our heads up because every side and mention papa the name, people will say, this man in papa na been good man. But this country, when we all get, nine man and go come spoil, football is the biggest organization in the world. We big past United Nations. When I post this ruling, now the African Football Forum, 54 football president, nobody know the way to talk good word. In fact, when I post on the FIFA Forum, everybody's they don't give me past 7 lawyer free. Everybody just says, okay, go this way, don't do this. Even the letter I put out, it passed 3 people and 3 lawyers from America. They say, no, don't go that way. We'll handle it. How long are we going to be embarrassing Sierra Leone? Wait, now football, now ain't go make Daddy Brahma eat. If you beat me genuinely, my brother, you are my friend, I'm not getting nothing against anybody. But when you manipulate using the state instrument for put down Sierra Leone, because not to Daddy Brahma, he put down. Brahma can always talk one talk. Some of you will not be afraid, eh? Some of you will be fed salon war because of their advantage there. And nobody's going to take this advantage of me as they look you. That's why I am keen to know who then are the superior authority with the give the instructions there. Because
yes,
I will tell you, I will sit in television and say what I feel.
You just say superior authority. Do you think it is being madly politics, the national politics have been involved in this?
No, I will not point fingers directly.
All right, okay.
But like what they talk to now, the one that way they hear it, they don't hear it.
Okay.
Daddy Brahma, I'm not afraid. I respect. I love Sierra Leone. That's why I've been doing what I'm doing. Okay. How can you, I say this again, me executive committee, waiting me as head of the executive committee don't do for Sierra Leone football. No other. It has never happened in the history of Sierra Leone. And then when I sit down, when I watch people, then they humiliate me.
All right.
They go, they hold me, they heave me, Nasser. For allegations we not make sense. They say misappropriation of donor funds. The man put $65,000 in my account. So as what they talk so, NSA owe me hundreds of thousands of dollars. With Ministry of Finance not paid it on the last games only because of loyalty for Sierra Leone. Those who took me to anti-corruption, they don't spend some franc on football. So mostly they know they put on football. They just want to be in the receiving end. And when you refuse, when you want to do the right thing, they take offense. I'm ready to fight, eh?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm not only fighting for football, I am fighting for the integrity of Sierra Leone. Right. So we get people in this country we know the shame. Right. So some of them people and you for expose them and shame them. Regardless, I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you very much, Thomas Daddy Brahma, for talking to me at the program this morning. Hello. Thank you so much for talking to me at the program this morning.
Thank you.
All right. He's Thomas Daddy Brahma, the president of the Sierra Leone Football Association. Just they take 3 calls more, and then I'll cancel Super Rod for respond, and we try for the cutting down of the program. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Regina.
Yeah, good morning. Mr. Williams, you get 1 minute quickly.
My brother, I discovered football is well in this country. He shouted he destroyed football. The same way that for put the house in order for them to do this election, we boys then they struggle, the boys then they suffer for play this game, then people and they want to them. Like how the money talk for this country, how they quell this country, and they put this country again. They football not a good show. And they make young ones they already try to put their attention on football, and they go to green. My brother. People and they will not let this in, and they want to play for we.
Thank you.
But God will fetch them back. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
2 more calls, 079994993. My own Pressure George will continue with the second segment of the show in a couple of minutes. Just take 2 more calls, 079994993, and then we'll try for wrap up the program this morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, morning.
This is Shukru Obinyo, Life Kitchen 8 Park. Fitness is health.
Go ahead.
First of all, I appreciate you so much. With the interview, the choosing one, the game changer, the man will make we can't see life for football. The man we don't do things that we will not. Any president we don't do life as a country. Now we don't can do things like this for we. Thank God you don't talk to the people of Sierra Leone. I don't talk to the people of the world. We are going to take a life because this is too much.
Okay. Chukwuobino, thank you. Hello. Hello? I'm afraid we'll get for cut Sunday. One more call, 0799949993. You still listen to the Epic Morning Show, and they look at the disqualification of Thomas Adugaba and Aminata Bangwa, the known and unknown. Hello.
Dauda, the call from Guaza.
Yes, Dauda, go ahead.
Yes, this is not just a reminder to people where then they put everything and they bring politics inside. When this government came to power, by that time football not been they go on. Aisha, we been there before as president, now the other government in time. You know, the same disturbance be make, this same Congress, they're not able to go for elections. So this make them come out. Football not been the play, but when people come, then why APC they not like youth man then favorite thing of football they bring money, but they not be get interest. So then now the same thing don't begin. So let them begin for one. Then then why when a politicians then they put everything in politics. Let them begin for one. Then people then let football not cut off again. Now this country. Otherwise, we go blame them, we go name and shame them, so that, they're not going to do it again, that kind of thing. Then they please, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Padauda. All right, we'll take a few more calls. 0799949993. That's the number where you can be part of the program this morning. Hello.
Good morning, Super Red.
Yes, concerned citizen.
Wonder shall never end. I be listening to Thomas Daddy Brahman, But me get him for blame. Because listening to him, he means say he understands it, and then things don't they happen. Where he means suppose we don't need pan at the board. Then he allow him a reach to this level. Now we want to take the fight, the book. One thing about Sierra is so sad for me, claim so they happen. We are far from reality.
Okay.
And when this fight begins already, the fact of the matter that the body where they play the ball there for so far. And all this fight, in the way they fight soon. Now waiting they realize from the game because they fight here. But the bottom part of it, me, I blame Daddy Brahma. Thomas Daddy Brahma. I get me concerned.
Thank you. Thank you so much, concerned citizen. 0799949993. Few more calls we will take, and then we can to Super Road for respond. And no, it's getting very much interesting, the program this morning. But let's take a few more calls, and I'll be back for the second segment shortly. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Reginald. It's Swan Condos Camera.
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning to my able chairman with Michael. Of course, we want to see one of the biggest and hottest seasons football administrators of the country. But chairman, one for trust, you might have not relegated the qualified by going far. I'm coming to the topic of discussion within the media of Congress towards that grammar and disqualification. For me, football is one for good people to come together, but for quite a long time, football is always here for divide the family. But like for what you get from towards that grammar, what you get from the ethics committee, it's rather unfortunate for the country.
I think I lost Condos. 0799949993. That's the number we Chef King add the voice through the conversation. I'll soon wrap up with Super Rod, and then I think he gets a busy schedule. We'll soon wrap up with time for make it go. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes.
Me now saying Kito CC had a call for Mulba Force.
Okay.
I want to tell the football family see this thing will happen in Sierra Leone football for the second time in my lifetime. I see I'm back doing Aisha Joansi in area.
Go ahead. Hello.
God that must study. We don't make football play all over the country. This go born good picking for Salono. We go fight to the last. Thank you very much.
I think Super will get an engagement. La one for. You don't listen to the callers. You also listen to Thomas Daddy Brahma. We will follow the program. La get you respond.
I want to talk to my brother Daddy Brahma. I can feel in pain.
Yeah, he say he's not fine.
He's not fine. I can feel in pain. I mean, I suffered for 8 years. A similar situation where me feel say I be aggrieved. I feel say let me do me bad. But Clinton, Bill Clinton, me say bad things happen to good people. We have a choice of how we react. So if Daddy Brahma feels say and he believes say the allegations is all wrong, and he feels say he get evidence for proof otherwise, let it calm down. He do an appeal. He take a matter go forward and try winning appeal. Remember say me I fought for 8 years. From 2013 to 2021 before I get justice. Daddy Brahma get 1 or 2 weeks if he's right with what he has claimed, and he has made very serious allegation. He don't claim say he go do in fingerprints, he do the process.
And he said the one day we then go then qualify.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now if he sure say this, I mean, and I ain't making claim. If he sure say this is true, let it calm down. Need not therefore start casting aspersions on anyone. Go through the process. Do your appeal, take the matter, go forward, and you proceed. In the interim, you can also report the matter through the police complaints division, that you do your clearance, they receive and say you not do harm. They can do an internal investigation of the police on the same issue. They could even reverse the decision and notify the ethics committee that they make mistakes, say, we make mistake and something happen. But coming on air, making aspersions.
Time is of essence now.
He has time to do it. There's still a time to do it.
Okay.
He can still use the appeal process and get it done. I just want to let it calm down. He feels very aggrieved. He feels very hurt. But you know.
But I think it's normal.
They say you know they talk 2 times in your life. When you glad and when you vex. When you glad and you vex, calm down. Absorb the situation. Think about it and proceed. That's just an advice I give him. Now, a lot of contributions have been made today where I think we need to look at. The First Lady speak very well. He say, we think of a FIFA decision over Daddy in halting of the process. He want to give him a final answer. I don't get the authority for decide.
Who said that?
The first speaker,
okay,
the
caller,
first caller.
Yeah.
He said, I don't really get a conclusive decision on what will happen. I don't get that power for give a conclusive decision. That the legal department of FIFA get for examine the letter of Daddy Brahma and decide if you get the authority for hold the process or what options. Make only give me opinion. I see some of the supporters of one particular aspirant use social media, they attack me, that me say the punishment, for example, heavy. That's my opinion. I'm not challenging their opinion as a committee. My own opinion, I think it's heavy. I'm entitled to my opinion. Everybody entitled to their opinion. Now, like a penalty in a football match, if you interview 50 people, sometimes 40 go say a penalty, 10 say not a penalty. In my own opinion, the punishments were heavy.
Okay.
So I want to explain it that he say, I cannot decide for FIFA governance. Secondly, he say, why they not set aside somebody under investigation? You know they set aside somebody under investigation. He has not been charged to court. If they charge him to court,
he's proven innocent until
there's no way. If they charge him to court, the ACC get right for say we are setting this. We recommend the setting of this person aside, pending the trial. You understand? But you know they grab and set somebody aside while they just open investigation. We don't even know that they charge him to court. We don't even know what the details are. We don't know if the ACC don't get a change of mind. You don't just set the person aside. If a trial starts, maybe they will do that. Somebody talk about always problems with election. It's not only SLFA. In Zambia, in Zimbabwe, everywhere there is election. In South Africa now, there is controversy in all elections when it comes to football. Unfortunately, people want to win by all cost. It's like a football match. People in Africa tend to want to win by all cost. In the UK, for example, in England, you don't get all this process. There is a selection of a short list of 3 people, then go to the General Assembly. The assessor already shortlist the chairman of the board. You make a recommendation, then just vote very quickly.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in Africa, the system we use is a political system of football. And because it's a political system, an elective system, there's always people trying to seek advantage in an elective system. And that is why we always get problem. We need for find ways of doing these elections peacefully, amicably, without controversy. And let me be fair. In 2021, I was a victim of disqualification. I go to cast, I succeed. Others did not. But there is a process of appeal. Now, I say we need to give a chance in this country for the future for appeal the decision locally, not to everybody afford for go cast. So we need for redesign with statutes, make provision for a local appeal system where somebody able to appeal the decision of the ethics committee and get a second bite at the cherry. Blackpool. I am one of those very concerned, like most Blackpool fans around the country. We're working around the clock. We got very big games coming up, and these games will be do or die games, because if we win them, we survive. If we don't win them, we're going to be in trouble, because we're playing, for example, Port, we're playing Abacha. These are all teams affected by the relegation. So we have some very crucial games coming up. The team is training hard. The general manager and the technical team are working around the clock for make sure they prepare the boys. So all Blackpool fans out there, we are doing our utmost best for ensure that the team.
So finally, just before you go, the president, someone is asking a question: if we are to refer to him as the former president, or he still remain the president until we have another. What did the constitution speak about, Daniel? The constitution is silent.
The constitution doesn't speak outrightly about that. FIFA seems to recognize him as president because they invite him to America for the Club World Cup. And if FIFA recognize him as president, I think so we just locally as president. And even in the national election, when President Kuromai's mandate being done, the election take place, controversies, he continued in office as president until Madabio was sworn in as president. There's an handing over process. So I think FIFA don't tell me by the invitation that he's still the incumbent president.
Thank you so much in the Super Rod. Unfortunately, get so many messages on Facebook. Mohamed Bangwa, complete disgrace authority, just make Babadi win. Kalfa say, can you ask him if he's going to appeal the decision or if he has already appealed? I think you heard from him. He has said he's going to fight. So Mustafa Kama, Mr. Why did you carry two passports, two different dates of birth? This is your alleged case. Okay. Let me take this other one. Some personal, I can't read them. Mystic from the right saying the decision by the Sierra Leone Football Association Ethics Committee is a big slap to Thomas Daddy Brahma funds that are meant for football development were used for another purpose, which is not a good leadership quality. Accountability, transparency are key in the day today management and all. Okay, I think say now then few comments as well I go take for now in the program and all, but quickly just before we allow Super Rod for go, we get one last quick message from Self-Lock Roofing Sheet. And also, let's just take that message quickly and then we wrap up. So most of the roofing sheets we use gives us many problems like leakages, complicated nail marks, shorter lifespan, poor weather resistant and more. Self-lock roofing sheets by JBS Industry are produced with advanced technology that guarantee no leakages, no nail marks. They are best for our weather and have longer lifespan. Built to withstand rain, sun and wind with a long-lasting guarantee. To order, call us on 077-858-132 or visit our factory at Mimi's Drive, Liverpool Street, Benguma, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing sheet, a guaranteed built for Sierra Leone toughest weather. We're going for a quick break and take the other, of course, the sports, entertainment, and the second segment of the show all line up for you very shortly. Many thanks for listening. I've been Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, and I'm still around back for now.
So that we go live good tomorrow when we die. to you, start of the week, and of course, I bring to you the sports update. So, in the first fight between the rematch between Alexander Usyk and of course, he beats Daniel Dubois, and of course, he don't retain the heavyweight title. So, Lionel Messi and Lamine Yamal go meet in the finalissima in March of 2026. And of course, the ethics board will pull out a release of candidates them where they feel they don't qualify, and some way then disqualify as well, and also don't pull out a roadmap we will lead with to the Congress, and then say the Congress will take place now Lunge on the 2nd of August. And of course, Marcus Rashford don't land in Spain for finalize a loan move to Barcelona, where Barca the Fed for make this deal permanent. And Santigi, of course, from Freetonian Slifa, we don't win the Player of the Month for June. And Barbara Warriors then head coach Francis Zappa swear we don't win the Coach of the Month for June. This Monday morning, all this will get Inside Sports Update.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the first edition of the Entertainment Updates here on the Epic Morning Show with me, Big Daddy. First here, Larry G, of course, one of the new kids from Liberia, currently get the #1 song, yes, within the country, yes, on Audiomack. And recently, fans, they don't compare to Ruga of Nigeria, of course, saying, I mean, these both guys have similarity in their singing and all. And moving forward, Frederick Leonard is now a certified director. Yes, the Nollywood star just don't joined the director guides, of course, inside Nigeria. That's a big congratulations to Frederick for that one. And moving on, congratulations to Francis Raffal. Yes, so the Crips International proud for officially welcome Francis as their winner of the Crips International Talent Search 2025. That now a big one to the brother man. And Sierra Leonean musician Dallas Bantan said they on the trail for drop a new song we entitled My Diva. In other news, Nashitu Kulala of course don't drop a bombshell. So in a post, make him clear say one for Yeri. Some people say na they make we know the winner of the talent search way na Kel Tony. But we know exactly where this is coming from. This week get for long. And of course, one of Sierra Leonean female singer, Seth Dumpul would say, not like the coolness inside the own side of singing when are the singers, because they hardly beef themselves. I think instead need boost bass way would they turn them on. And finally this morning, the long awaited and spirited song by Queen Nak featuring Fine Face With You is finally out on all middle platform. Let's have a taste of it. This is now the get for you this morning.
About for start, I'm sure you know say you roof day. Say you know way that is unique na in your own way. That make most of the roof zinc where we they use they give you so many problems like leakage, broken member, them band the way we know the tail, we not able to weather condition and broken other thing them. Now I get good news for you. JBS don't introduce self-lock roofing zinc them. Self-lock roofing zinc. Then they produce them with advanced technology. Make guarantee you don't get no leakage, no nail mark. That the best for the weather and it will last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, it even cheaper than the other roofing zinc them that the market. When you get to self-lock roofing zinc, they're every yen and then one sun waking cherry eye. Every breeze when they blow, no they scare you again. I don't spend my roofing zinc them for the past years, and them all they fail me. Some they link bad one, some they rust quick, and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home done safe and dry, and no more disappointment or boku stress. Me office use for leak bad one. Anytime it rain, water can flop all about and they damage documents and even equipment them working cost me boku couple. And this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not for even a single drop I experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make. I don't work with all kind of roofing over the years, and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, they ask for install, and all time the client and they end up for call back and complain. But from where I don't know what self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix, and it last long. Now na the only roofing zinc I recommend, and I believe them for work. If you want for buy boku, call me na 077-858-132 or visit me na we factory na Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Blangima, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guaranteed them bill am for salon tough weather.
Rainy season, enjoy comfort and collabs. Use the PNB Cash app from UOS. You want for send or receive money from your person within Ghana, Guinea, Liberia, Senegal, the Gambia, Canada, and any other place. With the PNB Cash app, you can transfer money anytime, anytime. But wait, so in our Saturday, with a monthly service feature, you can buy to pop, pay like bill, and book orders in them from the comfort of yours. Download with PNB Cash app now at Google Play or App Store and start your transaction today. PNB Cash app, you all-in-one solution for comforts and collabs. For any inquiry, call in at the number 072 500 000.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now na number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price them we go fit you pockets. Book today now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX Free Bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get guaranteed free bets. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX Free Bets.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true.
Now, before foots, behind foots, they follow. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Epic Morning Show review segment right here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And remember, inside the Epic Morning Show review segment, we can review the front page of various newspapers and also high-catching stories where they make the headlines. Well, remember, say they listen to we live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We say they live on Slick TV channel 37, live on Facebook on Epic Radio and Slick TV Facebook page, live on Radio Garden, live on Choice FM, and all other social media outlets. May make the second segment of the show come to you this morning. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, and for help me review some of the stories here. So I get Solomon Sundu, and the executive director of Be Found. Good morning, Mr. Sundu, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, listeners.
We get a lot of engagement on Friday. 2 days engagement with CSOs. It was a pleasure for day with you guys. of course, I wanna call up. Is it Passiso? Passesonet, Una and the
CSO
and the Parliament
relationship with Parliament.
I think that was a very good one. Very good, fruitful deliberation was held as well. Also get Fatma Talebi go review with me the various newspaper. Good morning, Miss Leby. It's a pleasure for getting you.
Good morning, Reginald, and good morning to listeners out there.
All right, without wasting any further time, let's go quickly to the review of the various newspaper. Me first take here this morning. Now the Concord Times newspaper. Publication, we get Parliament approve ECSL Eastern Commissioner amidst controversies. We also get FIA finally admitted into Egmont Group, and we get okay, I think these are some of the stories that we'll take for now for this particular paper, which is the Concord Times.
Away from the Concord Times, with me I get the Awoko newspaper, and a banner headline reads UNFPA unveils bold 2025 to 2030 plan, showcases strides in maternal health and gender equality. And another one says when women lead, justice flourishes. Femnet calls for bold legal transformation. And away from that I have if South Korea could rise, so can Sierra Leone. Youth Minister, we have the picture of the Youth Minister signing a memorandum of understanding in Seoul.
All right, away from that paper, we go to Standard Times newspaper. We get President Bill moved towards equitable land governance. That's a photo of His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Malabio. And you also get dialogue on Kasafoni land disputes, $250,000 Toke Beach Resort destroy, Palestinian Lebanese implicated. All of this and more then at the front page of Standard Times newspaper.
Away from Standard Times newspaper, I have with me the Satellite newspaper, and the banner headline reads revealed why SLFA president female candidates are disqualified. And on the front page we have the photo of the president for SLFA, that's Daddy Brema, and also we have Miss Aminata Bangura. And that's all for the Satellite newspaper.
All right, my final take this morning now, the Independent Observers newspaper. There's a series, Mr. President, can we talk part 201 DD, and also we get government confirmed Gento Kasafoni land lease agreement. There is a photo of His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Malabio, new CEO NP, new CEO for NP, and also getting water alone. ETSA rolled out low-cost electricity meter installation at McKinney Correctional Center, prison court freeze 57. That's all for the front page of Vegas newspaper. Many thanks indeed, Fatmata Levy will join me for review some of the stories, and they quickly just take some messages. We start off with the Lydia, of course, Lydia contraceptive. So whether you want to space birth or prevent unwanted pregnancy, Lydia has got you covered. Choose from the range of Lydia contraceptive method that suits your lifestyle. Opt for the Lydia Post Pill as your go-to emergency pill, the Lydia Daily Pill as your regular contraceptive pill, the Lydia IUD as your long-term contraceptive method, or the Lydia Femme Injectable as your 3-month stress-free protection. Contact our call center on 5225 or message us on WhatsApp at 078-859-148 for more information. With Lydia, you truly decide. Remember, this advert has been approved and vetted by the Pharmacy Board of Sierra Leone. Well, that's all for Lydia. Let's go to our topic of discussion now this morning for the review segment, in which you already get in the studio. Of course, Solomon Sundu, the executive director for Be Found, and himself can get in good governance program when he can come up with every week loaded episode, and he can talk on various issues and we get to deal with them. So quickly, here are some of the topics that we are going to review this morning. Digital danger. What is at stake at data protection law in Sierra Leone as RCG urges swift passage of data protection law. We also get SLPP election campaign convoy involved in an accident at Waterloo Masheka Highway. And Chinese ambassador donate 6 motorcycles to the judiciary to improve legal services in remote areas. These are some of the stories that we're going to review, and then later we go open the phone line and give una the opportunity for me to self call and add on a voice in the program. So quick while we'll take the MRCG with our urge swift passage of the data protection law and growing digital rights concern. So the media reform coordinating group in MRCG they released them 14th report on press freedom and digital rights in Sierra Leone, and they urge government to urgently pass a data protection law or it will safeguard personal information and strengthen digital rights. Covering December 2024 to May 2025, the report highlights the ongoing threat to freedom of expression, including intimidation, arrest, and legal action against journalists, activists, and citizens. It records 13 new cases and track progress on 98 cases since 2018. And also say 66 resolved, 8 in court, 24 under investigation, and 9 abandoned. The final paragraph I will take now. The report warned that the lack of data protection framework leaves citizens vulnerable to surveillance, data breaches, and misuse. It calls for immediate legislative action to close legal gap and protect privacy and growing internet access. Mr. Sundu, this is what the MRCG, when the media reform coordinating group, they appeal to government for pass a law on data protection. We go ensure say not only journalists but even on the CSO then we all go be protected, and we not go do something at the end of the day knowing fully well that if we do this we'll be arrested and all. So do you think they are calling for a legitimate, that then concern legitimate in all of this for ensure say the data protection law is enforced, and also the rights of journalists, activists, and other people where the advocates be respected?
Yes, I think saying a step in the right direction for MRCG, we the media, coordinating group. For me, I think say we already do this work. Now that they talk about digitalization, we talk about data protections and the like. We all know exactly what's in the happen at the world, and we don't see colleagues even though the 1965 Public Order Act Part 5 don't expunge. We tell the government thank you for that, and we also see we side in fact so many things into the cyber law. Cyber law, we certain thing in the way them one for pass, we will not agree. And the MRCG they try for call on certain amendments into this digital law for pass. It means that it corrects so that we all go know how they do your work, and we all go be guided by we principles, and code of conduct of we operations. You be there now we workshop. You see the other day with them will be trained about digital use and cyber, how cyber.
A lot of things. A lot of things. Even the AI as well.
The AI. Thank you very much. How AI operates and the like. So then here now for we all, because the space now we talk say the modern education where they come, it don't go into digitalization, right? It means we get forget protection. There we not just the use and fiti fata, but we know say we are guided by this law, and we should not do this, and we should not go above our ethic. Of course, say the ethic is already there. Where you do something, make sure say you base on factual, make sure say you base on accuracy. You understand? And the reports now we say they capture that we colleagues done the from where this administration and governments out to don't talk about journalists, intimidation.
And this also get for look at the counter-terrorism bill.
Thank you. Now just one quick thing. The last time when they passed that bill in the parliament, there were certain clause where I be like the honorable members and we pick up that the counter-terrorism bill where they passed
go undermine with democracy.
It will undermine certain clause into the democratic process, because we go express yourself. How you go tell me say Solomon should do one for grab last a single-handed, because demonstration is part of democracy. Now the way we go do them, right? Go through the right channel. If me one green grab now answer they take placard I dey demonstrate for ECOSOC, economic justice, right? I hold my placard, I go tin up. Then you tell me say na terrorist business now one day, then you know, not correct for democracy. And me they always talk say democracy in Africa, we get forget we more than we tool. Then tool and we for make sure say we protect the integrity of the one them way they come journalists we go sit down and disseminate message, because we are the fourth estates with it. Yeah. You talk about the arms of government, you talk about the executive, the judiciary, we talk about the legislative angle. We now they will be there, we try for build a synergy that civil society. Now this you and cry about, parliamentarians and get oversight committee, then they do their work. Now we don't claim, we don't go say we for be part of the committee then the reason being accountability is real. We want to make sure say we will cry for say we will not get good roads, we will not get electricity, we will the rights, we will talk about things away for Apuna Sierra Leone. We want to be part of the committees and then ministries, departments and agencies where they do things the fiti fata. Look, we say they now for checkmate them. But that doesn't mean we dey stifle we obligations. That doesn't mean we dey compromise. You understand the things that we're supposed to do. Now, like the government they support large in so many things,
giving subvention and all
and the like. Yeah. But all the space you can do. The only thing you not go beyond your code of ethic. That's one
of the things I learned from in fact now the aspects of lobbying. Sometimes people feel like, because you are a journalist or a civil society activist, lobbying could go undermine your work and all. And I think it was clear that on have been set that record straight, particularly when it comes to lobbying. You can't lobby about certain things that of public interest without even undermining or without even prejudicing you covered your mandate of which they established for. I think these are some of the things that MRCG are already what they are doing now is lobbying as well. Yes. And appealing to government. So say, yes. Let's see how some of this, because like you say, we are all partners in development.
You're right. One thing I can say, Regina, you and me can always the traverse and then training, then thing, and the way good for we all. And you talk about something very important, lobbying. In the world of democracy, even the America, you be ready. Yeah. We get experts say, we say, oh, they're about lobbyists thing. Now, then Congress, we get lobbyists thing, now the House of Commons and the like. These are civil society people. But, the modern tool, as I tell you, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Okay.
So there will see people they want for CW, they don't only journalists go choke them. Not so make with the advocates for digital protection, because we want to see everybody protected. Right, so you get for use lobbying, and that I can always tell people them. Civil society, we don't compromise. These are not the civil society. We are educated. We civil society these days of the Lord. We now professionals. We get thematic areas that we all they attend to, of which all of us alone. Everybody can be there. You will enjoy the forum parliamentarians and come. The director of legislative committee, the director of this. Everybody be there. They teach us about the parliamentary procedure, because Lord not be parts, we don't know. And they tell you understand. So lobbying now, like they can't sit down here. Like we somebody say, no, we need to talk for we. Oh, now once every day that kind of thing of democracy, Lord will be like Jonta, because Jonta they lobby. Jonta ain't waiting once a day, now in the happen today. But we are not Jonta. We have chosen the path of democracy, and democracy goes with lobbying, dialogue along issues.
Thank you.
The burden within the country.
Thank you very much. Away from that, we'll move to another story quickly. The Chinese ambassador Qing don't donate 6 motorcycles to the judiciary for improved legal service in remote areas. Now, in a move for enhanced access to justice across Sierra Leone, the Chinese ambassador Wang Wing on July 17, 2025, don't donate 6 motorcycles to the country in judiciary, where now the brief ceremony will take place now the High Court of Sierra Leone in Freetown. And then we see Ambassador Qing being light the donation as part of the ongoing collaboration between the Chinese embassy and the judiciary, and also aim for improved judicial services, particularly in our remote areas. He also congratulates the new Chief Justice, Nicholas Komba-Kamanda, on his appointment as chairman of the ECOWAS Judicial Council, and also calling it as a proof of achievement for West Africa. This motorcycle, not for this motorcycle, are more than transport. They symbolize our shared commitment to justice for all, said the ambassador, Queen, and also Chief Justice Combat Commander, expressing gratitude and being toxic. Them bike also go be deployed to the court in Bailey for speed up services, delivery, and also particularly in hard to reach community them. And also emphasize them this mobility support go help for reduce the delay and expand the legal access across the country. Both parties them in pledge and continued cooperation, and also be underscore strong and growing partnership between Sierra Leone and that of China. And all the Chinese embassy have been supportive to the country, well, not only to the judiciary, but various departments and various sectors in governance. And now we've seen 6 motorbikes being given to the judiciary of Sierra Leone for ensure they help for promote access to justice, particularly for hard to reach areas and all. Mr. Sundu, waiting to make this donation different from the other one them.
Yeah.
We don't get reward.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's rice. Now we've seen they've given them, they don't give rest, don't get other thing, and now it's bike for ease mobility.
Yes, I think the Chinese always, I can say, we relationship with them they so strong. Well, and this I can say we people in Key always they say, oh, we international relations with the mortgage somehow. You see, on my last good governance program, I talk about Africa democracy under threat. I even mentioned how governments not for use a tool against its citizens or opposition, where they will call witch hunts. I even talk about the opposition not for be rebellious opposition, because if you dey as opposition, you for critique and bring calm issues for make the country solutions, support the government who say they supposed to be improve on. I even talk about we the electorate them, we the elect them people and we expectation from them, because we expect say wetin them promise we for make them do am. But again, I would put a burden on them. Somehow we don't elect people and now we household problem, everything about the politics, that politics in benefits and ID. I also talk about we international partners. If they want to let democracy sweet, we forget what to call win-win situation. It means that like even Donald Trump now they talk say we raw materials if they come from now if I be win-win, meaning 50-50, una bring out una money, we save una come. We negotiate for we raw materials and we pay for what we they take from me, and let we utilize them money properly. So Chinese, them not to exception from that kind of stuff. It means as in enhancing our judicial access to the rural communities and the like. For me, what's in the ambassador talk now, it means they correct. Because them circle and they go to move around, say for example, go left documentation, go left, sermon, or go left invitations and the like. All of them send they now for let enhance the judicial access and how for proving the judiciary.
And this will also help for speeding the work and all. Yeah.
That's it. Like when you talk about Justice Commander, the last thing I talk about with democracy when President Biodon assumed the seats. These are the benefits. Now, he is the chairman for the Judiciary Council for West Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
With Police Inspector General.
The police chief for West Africa.
Himself, the chairman for West Africa. It means
and also the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Minister of Foreign Affairs
yes, exactly.
Also. So most of the NTR, they don't see any lend credence to the country. All we need for do now, like we don't say Salone are the peaceful in the country within Africa. I mean the 5th peaceful nation. Things for maintain that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the global
patience, you understand, with we serve and know exactly the democracy we don't choose. Let we leader and do the needful.
All right. Finally, now this is devastating. Some members of the Sierra Leone People's Party them involved in a gruesome road accident while they deploy for go to the election. If you take a look at the bills now, the television, you see how badly the car is damaged. We are showing it now on Slick TV. And also, you see, and this is not the first time accident like this don't happen and all. The party not put out any official confirmation it with regards witness don't gather as message. But indeed, this accidents take place along the Watlow Masheka Highway, where don't be very much troubling, particularly for members of the Sierra Leone People's Party, particularly when they find themselves in a very defining moment, which is so message of condolence from Ali Kaba. He say, it is with an heavy heart and deep sorrow that I extend my deepest condolence to the entire Sierra Leone People's Party family following the tragic road accident that occurred yesterday at 6 Mile. The devastating incident claims the life of our dear patriot, leaving behind a void that can never be truly filled. And also say this is not only a profound loss to the immediate families of the victim, but also a painful moment for the entire SLPP family and the nation as a whole. These were devoted members committed to the progress and unity of our great party and nation. Their lives and sacrifices were a testament to their unwavering belief in the ideas of one country, one people. In this moment of deep sorrow, I join our members across the country in prayers and reflection. May we find strength in our unity, comfort in our shared grief, and hope in our collective resilience. May God grant the bereaved family the strength and courage to hear that, so be at this tragic loss, and may their souls fallen comrade rest in perfect peace and rise in everlasting glory. Let us honor their memories by continuing to serve with dignity, compassion, and commitment to our shared vision. That is from Dr. Ali Kaba. So this was an accident that claims the life of, I cannot give a specific number now, because the party have not yet put out a report of how many people were, killed in that road accident, but it's devastating. You look at this now, accident around the occur, particularly people already travel now for go to the provinces for various purposes. Some weeks back, we talk about a colleague journalist, a camera operator for the SLBC, and also somebody to look for Budget Advocacy Network. Two of them lost their life on the spot while they would go to Cambia, and a lot of other people that are involved in accidents. So this is a trying moment for the SLPP, as Dr. Ali Kaba states here in condolence message. And all. First of all, Mr. Sundu, what's your thoughts about this one?
Yes, I want to send condolences to the bereaved family and to the entire, SLPP, as Ali Kaba said I mentioned the SLPP as a family, because a loss of one Sierra Leonean life, to me, it matters. Now I make you see always, I can always say, Sierra Leone, we all for be together. And that Sierra Leone, this one country we get. Anybody we lost in life, now then kind tragedy, they will not kill like whether that by fire, whether not by road accident. You can recall me, they say then road they allow improve on them. And we can always say one good roads. One of the takeaway people take into consideration, may we always they realize say this is rainy season. No matter the laddie that wanna they go pan or the engagements wanna they go pan, wanna use the road properly. In other words,
is it about time? Because sometimes you even see road sign. That's the road signs.
Yeah, this road.
SLRSA, do you think there is something that they need? Because sometimes you travel go a long distance and they tell you say deep cover approaching. The road sign, and they can also help for minimize the accidents.
I agree. But again, road signs can they. But we they drive, some man don't even know the road signs. These are all
I think I partially agree.
So I will agree with you again to say timing. When we go pan incident, the time factor. If me get for example,
it was, I'm not sure saying
yes, even the cameraman we talk about David, we can always call him David Trump. We would meet up, we say, me if I turn president, I get for be this, we make that phone day. We know can like the way we people they die. But you see, rush again. Me now I'm person not like for travel and net na this country here. That not one. Because if you can recall the last good governance program I do, I talk about from Maisiaka to Makeni, would the appeal say if the government can extend that toll road there, because that road is don't in danger. From Maisiaka to Bo, if would the appeal say that road can continue for bit toll, let we pay for the road them. Yeah? If you look at the way even the road then Chinese the one they don't do, they put all same. Sometimes potholes. So they make us say they don't know they do thing in haste. That woggy campaign day in worry. Daddy per all man. So let we be careful, you understand. As they say, we all mourn for one loss. Now 4 people and lost their life, I can say. You understand? So perhaps it could be more than that. But then 4 people and they are Sierra Leoneans them and their life matter. So once more I want to say condolences to the bereaved family and to the entire SLPP family.
All right, let's take calls now. 079994993. And I'm Solomon Sundu, Executive Director for Be Found and all, and INICEF there. So for help me discuss some of the things that they make the headlines. So go ahead and pick the calls. And now for this review segment of the Epic Morning Show, please keep 1 minute. Hello, good morning. You must have to call before. Okay, Malaika, go ahead.
Yes, this is pathetic. This is not about SNPP. This is about Sierra Leone because they are all Sierra Leoneans.
Yeah, they're Sierra Leoneans.
And in fact, they would have been partners in development because we don't any other thing. So we are deeply sorry, and we are deeply sorry, and let God push and far from this country now, and then make any other activity will take place. Let God hand it on. Thank you.
Thank you, Malaika. 079994993. That's the number which you can call and be part of the Epic Morning Show review segment. We'll go and talk to the second caller this morning. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Regina.
Yes, morning. You must have to call before.
Father Lambert from Gramsci.
All right, Father Lambert.
First of all, I say condolence to the Sierra Leone People's Party when they lost their life and when they really internal pain, let God heal and they. And this is going out for example for all the political parties there that when get for take the road easy. Because right now I can see in this the place cripple, you know we think it will call. So they are letting go to take time. Both political parties now, both red now, green, yellow, whatsoever, they can take time campaign. Power not to wash, and God will give power. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father Lambert. 079994993, the number we go call and be part of the Epic Morning Show. Let's go ahead and take this caller quickly. Hello, good morning.
This is Dauda, the call from Duazar.
Yes, sir, Dauda, go ahead.
Yeah. First, make I ask the sport analyst. I don't know if they among you now or you don't go. Talk
what,
about
what Michael?
Pardon?
What Michael?
This way they analyze before this second segment they begin.
Oh, okay. Toby.
They talk about Rashford don't move to Spain, for
yes, he don't go Barcelona.
Now on loan or
now on loan with an option to buy.
Okay. Thank you very much. I get much interest in that. About this Chinese kindness where China then they do to we now make we left for politicize everything. Not to today. China from the beginning don't do boku kindness to this country. But when they have been there, where then they do their kindness, then they call the APC Chinchon. We say, they even put uniform red pandeng. We say then they attend APC meeting, not to the purpose that, China almost all over Africa, then they without their kindness, and because not today, no more now, all kind of product then Naya, then boku things where you see Naya made in China. So the kindness where then they do now for them things, they not open politics. Whoever come, then they continue that kindness. They so they will not go they put on politics.
Okay.
Now for the product where would they buy now, hardly you see made in England, made in Japan now everything made in China. So now the kindness then they return to we.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. 079994993. That's the number we go call and be part of the program this morning, the Epic Morning Show review segment. And I still get Solomon Sundu. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Eji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Namsa.
Yes, sir, boss. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
No wonder I always see me Papini suffer from pain. Leona Manchester.
Not really myself, no.
But no. Oh man, carry on Madrid. He used the stress.
Madrid no good. So why United? Because we are United.
Then people will die.
Okay.
What's with you? Me say get caution what they tell people. say the road racism. You get for take your time. They got to understand the experience. Until they say the tire burst. So the panic, the driver must be straight. Now the wrong application one day. So let's go wait for them. Then this again, Reggie. Now this where they say past present government them to this one now. Let me take example. By rights, they referral emergency hospital, Massacre for the one. That Mamba Junction. They forget strategic point of a billion hospital a day. But when accident is there, I can go then out of collapse. Then clinic. It's so bizarre and absurd. Because Salombo, the kind money and benefit, then company away the make so. So in the area, they tell us the social responsibility, build this hospital, give me the kickback.
Okay.
Let the government, people and benefits, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'm 079-994-993. We'll take a couple of more calls, and then we got the cutting down of the first edition of the Epic Morning Show this morning. Hello, the logo, and take this caller quickly. Hello.
Good morning, Super 8.
Yes, concerned citizen of Liverpool.
God bless the best team in the world. You
yes,
will
go
never
ahead.
walk alone. And yes, it was so interesting. Listen to the guest, Solomon Sundu. And Mr. Sundu, there make we know added more problem because of living extremely difficult in this country. Make we know add more toll road. Because more toll road now more money will get for pay. Even when to the peso, they manifest na the road. Look the road there. Maybe where they buy fuel every liter, then they pull from the money towards the road. Look the road center at the CBD. Away from that, I say thumbs up. I commend the Chinese. Last week, now we printing the government printing.
Yeah,
yes, for California. Yeah, this week now the judiciary then support it by giving bikes. I mean, I commend them for that. Now that's not the Chinese. May God bless the late man who established that relationship with Pasheki. And then away from that,
this one,
which Sundu they talk about, and then the working again, yes, this toll road, not gas, I mean, which in dear Mr. Sundu agitate for women and make more so.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I help me.
079-994-993. We take a couple of more calls, and then we try for the cutting down of the program this morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Central One Media One.
Oh, Abuloko.
Yes, sir. God bless
Right.
you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We Central One Media One, we extend condolence to we brother that we get the accident. The unfortunate, for which happened. We're not happy. And who they beg them politicians that and driver them. The speed where they can they use like they wouldn't be. I think cause some of them problem there. Then they overspeed too much. Then they want too much. Yeah, they beg them, make them do a sapu where then they work out people and like them.
Okay.
Secondly, with the big government, this highway from now Oil part, we need for get big hospital yonder. Reginald, imagine who don't get accident na Oil, then take we don't car with you na Pongo Cooper. Trust, bra. So tell me, if you don't get bad injury from yonder, tell them they take you Cooper, bra. You life don't go. You don't see?
Thank you.
So yeah, the big government more get one big hospital around the area than they.
Thank you.
Because you see the accidents already take place yonder, then too much. And hospital not there around the area.
Thank you so much, Abuloko. Please, we won't forget chance to other people for make themselves get invited in the program. 079-994-993. That's the number we Chef King add the voice to the conversation this morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Bakar.
One thing I say, we need to understand the role of a civil society and the role of protest. You understand? The civil society come in, not to say they didn't have the constitution, but then come in after the war. And then people here, now then they stand for the ordinary member. Now the people in this way stand for integrity of the country. Wait today, if things say go wrong, would they blame the APC and the SLPP? Now then people here they stand for we the ordinary people and we're going for meet we.
Okay.
Then with the interreligious leaders, then people are not for Ben at all. But today waiting we see civil society there and they take advocates in a different ministry then and they advocate for government, but always then they blame we. Now then they stand for we. Now the people's representative come to protest. Protest, it they stand for the president Sesef, let him know say this man he didn't know, but he know the work. It able for know the people the way they work and the one the way know they work. Representing by the people and they show say this somebody and they work. Now make them one in the strike. The president is able for do plenty work. It able help the president for achieve. But waiting we they see, we they get people the way they portray different way, not for protest, not for this. And that make the government lost. They feel say they never do things the way good, but not you know the way right to the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Bakar. 079-994993. 4 more calls I will take, and then we try for the cutting down of the program this morning. Let's take this caller quickly. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
This is Almami.
Yes, go ahead.
This which I want to see, we all, the civil society, evil society, we the educated people, they get for conscious, this is not conscious time. Because the one that we able to, we for talk to we for talk for we, if they all long connive for letting get rid of we, well, it left to them. But conscious time, let we use we conscience positively, let God know we responsible. Especially the educated people they within a position of trust. If you see the civil society, they don't turn evil against we, what's how we able to talk for we? Sorrowful, shameful, bless up to you. You know how they contribute to the positive way for let this country go be a better place. Let God bless you now. But the one that we educate for suffer this nation, let God take control over them. God bless.
Almami, thank you. 079-994-993. 3 more calls and then we will be fine. Let's take this one quickly. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir.
Epic, let God continue for blessing us.
Amen.
First of all, I make a condolence to the family we don't lose their life. I must start with one. With the understand say they for do this transport regulation. Are they in the transport the way somebody they fetch the apprentice say transport they go on? So like I don't know if really now that thing way Edmo Abu they analyze now TikTok now in people in take up for this in our government. Because we know say the vaccine they don't put them price down. We don't know what they are.
The Ministry of Transport now then supposed to regulate.
But I don't know what.
No, the official list not come out yet. So we'll try. It's a conversation that we'll try to have. Yeah.
So I see. Then secondly, this pandemic will affect by right health for don't see passenger for the way they take passenger we now for. If for don't use that to 3. Would they take 6? They for don't give them, but nothing like that. There they go on. So now at least I let more especially Mr. Sunuki then I more happy because it can touch outside. Let God bless you, sir.
Thank you. 079-994-993. 2 more calls and we try to do the cutting down of the program this morning. 079-994-993. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
I add to this apply when they apply this road here. That's Saturday day. The can't just to be there at the road and the way the driver they drive, the politician driver.
Good name. Who's the call from?
I call from Abadi Road.
Okay.
That man and they even if they drive you there before, they don't want nobody for them before them. They for pass you, they for always the first front. So if anything happen or anything occur, nobody know they for make that driver they save anybody in that side. So our boss so he lost control low in the summer spot. So just feel that for the one that we lost their life, let the family take out. But they are letting put precaution at the road and they adapt no more than condition.
Thank you so much. 079-994-993. 2 more calls and then we try for the cutting down. 079-994-993. That's the number where you go be part of the program, the Epic Morning Show review segment. I still get Solomon Sundu, when I'm the executive director of Be Found. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank God. Your name and inside the call
I
from?
just want to raise my comments concerning.
What's your name and inside the call from, please?
Me, I'm Mohamed Ali Nakanimbo.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Mohamed Ali.
Yeah. Concerning what they happen at this country, yes, we first to start with they sympathize on the lives the way don't go. This accident, this terrible accident. But in another hands, governance, where somebody or the opposition get problem when I need for sympathize.
Yeah.
But plenty of the SLPP supporters them, they tell we SLPP they kill people them, they jubilate, then they gladdy. Though we sorry for the one that we don't die, but then I pain for other people there, where they don't lost them beloved ones. If we not say like how this happens, so then see like APC then they gladdy. They not go tell well because this country now we all for sympathize because one life die in a Sierra Leonean die. So now that now my contribution. Thank you.
All right. The struggle for actually understand what you mean, because I don't see anybody don't jubilate on this death so far. Let's take this and one last one and then we wrap up. Hello, morning.
Mr. Regina,
Yes, I'm fine. Yes, Van Persie, go ahead, my brother.
Thank you very much for the program. Thanks also to Mr. Kundu for making it available. And let me say, I just want to comment on this accident. Some member of the CLA People Party happy for me. Honestly, like I want to call out and see, like so people they're very careful with the guys. Of course, we rule the order, you complete rule there. So the people will slow down the speed. This is a rider, and I can't step at the road. I know how some of them together. Some are the guy like they pull the beginning. So the people be very careful. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's take one last lucky call now and then we wrap up the program this morning. 079994993. I think I've done justice to the callers. This is going to be the last one. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. I'm fine. You know where the call me from? I lost that person there. I still go give the opportunity to one more person. 079994993. Even both time not there in favor. But let us see what we're able to do. Of course, and then we come to all right. Okay, I think I'll take this person quickly. Hello. I think we lost that person again. It seems as if this one spot nobody know him for grab him and all. So quickly before I come to Mr. Sundu for respond, I just take this message quickly. So we want to also look at particularly where they face you challenge in terms of you zinc or you roof, and also most of the roofing sheets we use they give you so many problems like leakages, complicated nail marks, surcharge, lifespan, poor weather resistance, and more. So now self-lock roofing sheets with JBS industry they produce with advanced technology. They guarantee you no leakages, no nail marks, and they are the best for weather. Yeah, so it gets longer lifespan, built for withstand the rain, the sun, and also the breeze we can blow with a long-lasting guarantee. So now, if you want for order this roofing sheet here, so now for call them on 077-858-132 or visit them factory within a Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Benguma, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing sheet, a guarantee them bill for Sierra Leone toughest weather. So solve your roofing sheet wahala with self-lock roofing sheet. Mr. Sundu, you've heard from the callers. A lot of them they talk about the accident. Some they commend you as well, which you want for left with it. Yeah, and you respond to the callers.
I want for tell all thank you. The one day we, give me the credence. I want for also tell and thank you. Walk nas way day.
Sometimes people bash, sometimes people commend.
So I want for the first person we talk about building hospitals around, alongside
strategic,
the highway,
strategic
Masheka, Moyamba Junction and the like. Well, we look at the economy, a correct or a right for say so, but when you look at the economy, we know say things are difficult. But we go profile. We get them boss, them we don't come for medical. We them we take to rural areas. We see the all partner you building, right? Why the governments they not will use SLA, will use them for them proposal for the traverse one good day within the Mashaka and Bo Highway, one day Makini Highway, then would they traverse the way then they points. Yeah, we if anything happen, then go be them mobile, it go fine because they get doctor and they then get strategic people and they will take care.
Okay.
Yeah, so I support that kind of stuff there. Then the way they talk say about landlord advocate for toll road, these are the issue. Like Akomo bonds 2 weeks back, we pass along that side because we traverse. My brother, the road them what they see now, then quick road better. But like from my Siaka to Makini, that road they don't tight. Yeah, that would be really tight. And if we talk about government forget money for do the road, that road they begin doing from Pakaba in time. Yeah. So for me, if we get partner, people can talk about toll roads. Yes, we know say expenditures about food. Now we not do them properly because of agreements and we them put. How you go put agreements, you time to down say now when foreign exchange varies. And the number even one law say that past civil society it's up, we all go to parliament under the then speaker Abbas Bundu. We all sit down get open talk. Like them for don't do this long. Because as dollar price they go up now, so it goes. So for me, let we expand on road and for avoid more road accidents. But I also want to agree with the callers that we say, as I be saying in my initial presentation, people get to be careful with the road.
Okay.
The road, we traverse the road. This now rainy season. You get to make sure say use the speedway you able for control. This possible way they talk about evil society. We are not, and we will never be. Yeah. We are intelligent, we are professionals, we need to go cry baby. So you must still get people the way they talk. And the interreligious council they talk about, we are all, you understand? At times, Sierra Leoneans, we still they teach you now for say, you talk about lobbying just now. This is not the time of fighting. The democracy don't civilize now the world. Yeah? That kind of thing, you talk about protest. Would they tell you say for democratic process, democracy is part of it. But we all know we protest the whole game in a country like Sierra Leone. Now for they go destroy government property, we know the August 19. People let me take them for the economic strike. But what we see now at the team one can turn to. So for me, law begin they use the word the way appropriate. Right. We not to babysitters. We know they go. We work with governments. We don't work for government. And now we are the same people. Now we they say, "Let we do this." Now we the coerce. And this time of course, we talk about lobbying.
Yeah.
Because not to only and make a tell on this. One way they say, Salon civil society don't stand the test of time. Regina, you are there. Within West Africa, we are the best. If you don't know that, know it. Because people they can learn from we now. Una no know. People they can other countries in Nigeria, other side they can learn. Because we able for sit down and talk now, not to lecture. They wanna be there. The old Fatoma, the old and Abu. They don't go put under. Now make we dey now for let we come and see how best we can able for be part of the solution.
Right.
The other person we talk about the transportation price. I want to agree. This now the call for the Ministry of Transport. We don't say the times without number. We don't dey na freedom for too long from the late Pakaba. That thing they not die. Then they regulate price. That time transport day from then 200 leon, 300 leon, they go 400, they go up. Then it's not just short memory within the 30 years. Yeah. Then they regulate. Why now this time? Petrol don't go down. We colleague Edmond. I mean, if you then the world they call them native Abu for your waiting. We are all in support of reducing the price. Why the carriages don't form? Me place where they now 50 you are paid with bike.
Wow.
You understand because of the rain and the like. So we all feel them. Yeah. So for me, we they call on the Ministry of Transport. We if for regulates then people do you let them do the needful. The drivers they don't get them precedent. Do you let them also and then Sierra Leoneans, let we talk to ourselves. Things are difficult around the world. Let we not say because not to government they buy keke for you, but government get the right to regulate. You self think. We always say they pray 5 times a day. We all are Muslims and Christians, but we need to do the right thing as alone. You go buy something 10 leon, you have to cancel and 50 leon. It's not correct. Petrol don't go down. Let the boss. Some man will say the worker fine because now that's the sky for. And when you look, the Ministry of Transport get for do something because worker fine. Now it a link with government.
Yeah.
So let them first start the ball rolling.
That's a conversation.
Exactly. So for me, let we patient. We go continue for do the thing. We get what you call behind the scene. Right? We lobby behind the scene for certain issues.
Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon Sundo, Executive Director for Be Found, for joining me in the program this morning. Thanks to DJ Wonder, we give you technical support. Wonder has been here for morning and he's still here. Thank you so much, DJ Wonder. And thanks to my man return again today, Abubakar Mendo. Of course, praise God, he's back, he's fine. And he then of course we technical room for enjoying our actual life on Facebook together with they always present. So he say, many thanks to these two gentlemen where they help in the Epic Radio control room. And thanks to the man in our Slick TV control room, we get Dixon, we get Samuel, we get CD. We want to tell una boku thank you for una make the watch you live on Slick TV. And thanks to me fantastic producer Fatmata Missy Leby and my executive producer Teresa Thomas. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. We've been come to you the program this morning. Continue for listening to Epic Radio. Have a wonderful Monday and bye bye.